Hey guys, we're live. It's Monday Night Metals, and you're listening to Blue Collar Stacker. Vegas is on vacation tonight. When I say vacation, he is spending time with the wife, doing his husbandly duties, and we have Littlefoot in studio tonight to take the place of Vegas Stacker, or at least stand in for him. Littlefoot,
Yeah.
welcome.
Hey, I appreciate you having me here. There's no taking the place of Vegas, but I'll come in close second if I can. I'll do my best for you guys.
I know you will. I know you will.
Hey, I appreciate everybody showing up and supporting me this evening as well. I saw VMC was here early first thing, and FG showed up right behind him. I appreciate you guys coming in early and chatting with me. B Taylor wasn't far behind him. I see Bellows Forge in the chat here as well. That means Gatita Oso isn't far from him. We got Jolly Roger and Lynn both. I appreciate you guys showing up. They got a video that'll be coming out in the morning. They do some cooking, and I think he's going to break down a chicken tomorrow. Show everybody how to do that.
Nice.
Who else we got here? Chris in Virginia. Yep. He came in and then touched base, and I think he's back already. Of course, I got my better half, Red, in the chat as well.
Nice.
Let's see.
Hey, Red, how are you tonight?
And there's Lynn. Let's see who else we got here. So yeah, no, I appreciate everybody coming in, chatting with me, and hanging out. There's Southeast. It looks like Southeast made it in. I had talked to Sobriety and Silver earlier. He started a new shift, so he said he wouldn't be able to catch it live, but I told him it's recorded, so it ain't no big thing. So I appreciate him thinking about me. So yeah, the nice turnout already. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, I'm experimenting with a new camera, so forgive me if it goes awry. Yeah, we were trying to work out the kinks on this. But my lighting is the problem. FG says, anyone notice that the similarity between Littlefoot's footprint and the feet on those aliens? Anybody notice that?
I did not. I noticed when you said you had a new camera you were testing out. First thing I saw was an alien ass. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun.
Well, I'll tell you, speaking of FG, you guys know FG does excellent work, but I'm going to try and get a little close up here of what he does do. Look at that, huh?
That's
My
an
camera
amazing
works a
piece.
lot better on close-ups, but it's kind of funky because I got a rotating light. But look at that, huh? FG, and it's not even in HD, I don't think, right now. That's pretty cool. That's not bad. My other camera, which is my phone, is definitely not capable of doing that. So
Yeah, no, that's my camera is my phone, and you see the quality needs to be stepped up. I think it's time for a better phone if I'm going to be doing stuff like this for you guys.
well, I'll tell you what, it looks pretty good from my end. I'm going to make it full size. You got anything on that stage you want to point out?
Oh no, I just got a lot of my fractional stuff. I really enjoy the fractional for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I think something's going to happen and I need silver to barter with or what. But I decided just to put out a bunch of my fractional stuff here.
Sweet.
That fractional gold is really the only way I can get gold. I don't have the self-control to save up $3,500 for a full ounce. And like I say, if something happens in my mind, I probably wouldn't be trading in a full ounce on something. So I just love this fractional stuff.
Yeah, me too. I really love the fractional. I take every opportunity I can to get fractional, whether it's like as change for, I never take paper change, If something costs $375, I'll give them 380 and get something like this back.
Oh,
That was,
I think you got me full screen still. You're gonna have to
get
back on.
You're right. Oh, I tell you, I just woke up from a nap. I got a live stream on Whatnot at midnight tonight. There you go. How's that?
Yeah, now
So
we're talking.
That was my change today, a 57 quarter.
Nice.
And this was the main booty. Ooh.
Your camera's so good now, I could tell it was a 52 quarter, not a 57. That's how good that camera's working.
Is it a 52? So I got me this Royal Mint Una and the Lion Bar today. Price was so good, couldn't pass it up.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, 10-ounce Una and the Lion. So that was what I picked up today.
Is it
Um,
is it in a hard case or like a rubberized plastic?
no, it's in a hard capsule, and
Hmm.
that wasn't even supposed to be part of the deal. It was in the case in the raw like this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I put it on, those little black mats that they have. I put it on the little black mat, and he comes walking up, and we had already made the deal on the price, and he puts the capsule down, and he says, "Here you go. You can have this. I've been sitting on this one for a little while, so
Sweet.
now I got a 10-ounce bar capsule, but pretty good, huh?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That capsule's where it's at. I don't have any 10-ounce bar capsules at all.
I had bought a pack of them like a long time ago, and I never really, because everything I had was in mint packaging. And there's such a stigmatism, like a stigma, I should say, not stigmatism, but a stigma to taking the bars out of the mint packaging, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to leave them alone. But me personally, I don't care. I'm not partial to mint packaging, plastic, whatever. I think a capsule's cool. I like a capsule much better,
Right, right.
you know.
Oh, you're
So
awesome, Bella. I appreciate you putting that out there. Look like we got a couple extra people came in too. Looks like Rob's Numismatics is here and Minty Cactus both. 6.
yeah.
So yeah, yeah. Awesome.
So Southeast says he always loves a freebie, and who can pass a freebie up, right?
Right.
Let's see, Bellows Forge, Minty Cactus is in the house. I gotta just scroll back and see her comment. Where is that?
I
I'm
watch
telling
Minty
you,
all the time.
terrible at following the chat because it's like I've said this before, man. I got two brain cells. I got one brain cell on what I'm saying. I got one brain cell on what you're saying, and there's just no brain cells left to do that. So somewhere along the line, if I'm reading with my right eye and looking at you with my left eye, something else is suffering, and it's what's coming out of my mouth. That's what's suffering.
Yeah,
So,
I totally get it. It's difficult to read the chat and have a conversation and look at stuff that's being shown.
yep.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
no, I give people credit that can do it, that can stick it out like that. Like um, Mindy, her lives are pretty cool because she does her morning walks, and
hmm
a lot of times I'll just sit there and just look at the scenery. I won't even make a comment or jump in the conversation. Just like see what she's got going on. There's little rocks and veins and flowers on cactuses. It's all good, man.
I do the
I
same
love that
thing
part
with
of
her.
the world too. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I do the same thing with Minty. I was telling her this morning I was lurking on the way in, and she was talking about she thought she had a problem, and then a few of her subscribers came in. Were talking about some stuff that had happened over the weekend, and she realized her problems weren't that big after all. So yeah, I enjoyed watching her walks and stuff as well, even though I can't comment a lot of the times.
Yeah, a lot of times when it's happening, I'm driving, and I find that with a lot of people's streams. Like LBS is a good example because he goes on way too damn early on Saturday morning. I'm not sure if he was on this past Saturday. I don't think he had a stream this Saturday, but I try to get up and catch his stream before we do our Saturday morning chill. And most of the times I can get it. I know you said you work Saturday morning, so it's tough for you. But if I am working, I'm listening. If I'm just laying around or whatever, I can get in there and make comments and such. But it's not easy. Not easy.
Yeah, yeah, it takes a lot of time trying to support everybody, but I enjoy doing it. So that
Mhm.
for me is what it's about. It's having a good time, having fun. So I enjoy watching FG's different. I learned countries that I forget were countries just by watching what coins he's pulling out the bag each day and stuff. So
Yeah,
I enjoy all the communities content and seeing them.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. FG's like one of the first people that always pops up on my feed in the mornings.
Same, same. I usually get to watch him before I get out to my first customer.
Yeah.
Hey, Otis made it in. What's going on, Otis? Otis is one of the guys I hang out with on quite a few of the coin roll hunting streams. I don't think
Mhm.
Otis actually has a channel, but I see him in a lot of places. I feel like I know him pretty darn well.
Yeah. Yeah, the coin roll streams, I've been into Rob's Numismatic. Who else? I'm trying to think, a couple others. I mean, it's not one of those ones where I can, because I find it hard because I'm usually do it while I'm driving, and I can listen to what's going on. But I can't really watch, unless I want to drive off the road, and I don't want to drive off the road. So,
Right, right. Well, luckily, I got an empty nest at my house, so it gives me a little bit of downtime. So I'll watch, Walker Magnet with Jolly and Lynn and them, or coining around in Tupac with VMC, and just there's just a slew of them. Lucky Luke coins. I think
yep,
he's got
lucky
something
dude.
going.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just there's a slew of them. So I just enjoy hanging out with them and learning stuff about it. I don't necessarily collect the numismatic stuff, but I would like to be educated enough so that when I came across some of the constitutional or something, if it was a 1914 D, I think it is for one of these, or a 1920 Mercury, something
Yeah.
that's worth more than just its silver content. So
Yeah.
so that's why I enjoy watching that stuff. I'd hate for something to pass by and me not realize what it was, and the next guy
Yeah.
get it.
Well, I mean, every time, like, say if I try to brew my coffee at home, but every time I, leave the house late and I stop and I end up at the Wawa or whatever, I try and land as far as I can, just maybe a little bit over the dollar amount, so I get a nice pocket full of change. And I've pretty much got a couple of nice little buckets of change that I've collected over the last 6 to 8 months. I didn't get one piece of silver, man. Not one piece of silver.
Wow, really? See,
Yeah, and like I'm talking a handful of wheat pennies, even like it's almost like they're combing out that stuff before it happens. Like even the banks, I think somehow they're figuring it out.
yeah, and I heard you touching on that a little bit with Craven on Sunday when you were doing the UK circuit, and I think you might be right. It's certain ones, like I hear Loomis get a lot of bad rap about taking their silver out, and I was actually watching Stacking and Packing, and they were doing some coin roll searches, and you could tell that like one of the truck driver or guys that brought the change in dug the top ender that was silver off of it. So it was missing a 50-cent piece that somebody just picked off of it when they were taking the box in. But
Wow.
but but he usually finds, some 40% or one or two 90% still. And I see quite a few guys still find some war nickels or war pickles, how I like to call them. Um,
Yep.
and I found a quarter and from I stop at a car wash every once in a while or a laundromat, and I'll feed it a couple 20s and just get a bucket of quarters from one of those locations instead of a bank, just because it circulated stuff. And I
Yeah.
actually found a quarter in it not too long ago as well. So it's out there, but it is definitely getting thinner and thinner, no doubt about it.
Yeah. It sure is. It's just nice though. I mean, the feel of it. I keep going back to this quarter. It just feels different in your hand.
Yeah, they do. They
Um,
sound different when you rattle them around. They look
yeah.
different when you see them.
Yeah, it must have been great, like back in the day, like grandparents' time, when everything was silver, except of course pennies and nickels. But it just, yeah, it had to be a good feeling for them to know their money was sound.
Yeah, I mean, I would love it. I think it's a cruel trick that the government kept our money the same appearance, but essentially no melt value at all.
Hmm.
And I think that when I see Canada's money and how they have colorized and radioactive money and everything in between, I'm like, might as well make it look like monopoly money because that's what it is at the end of the day, without it being some kind of silver or gold content inside of it.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's true. I mean, ours is no better. Somebody was saying on it was on the Craven stream. Somebody had asked me about goldbacks. And they said, "Well, how do you feel about the fact that it's such a high premium on it?" And I was like, how much of a premium is on your currency, your government currency, your sovereign stuff, right? You're giving $10 worth of service for a $10 bill that's basically toilet paper in a sense. It's got no intrinsic value whatsoever. If SHTF happened overnight, your $10 bill would be just worth nothing. Whereas at least a gold back, it's worth half its value is intrinsically in gold. And that's when you buy it, of course. You know.
Yeah, and with gold backs right now too, a lot of that premium you get back when you barter with it or whatever you end up doing with it. So
Yeah.
right now, you're not losing that premium straight away or anything. But he's right; it does have a high premium, but not everybody's stacking those gold backs. They're so beautiful. A lot of people are just doing some collecting and also giving them as gifts. So yeah,
Hmm.
no, I could totally see, the lower denominations collecting one of each state just for the artwork on it. I mean, the artwork looks like it's worth the $6 or $8 that they are. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I had one of those moments where I was reading the chat and listening to you with one ear, and so here comes brain fart. B Taylor says, "What if the mints made platinum dollars, platinum dollar coins?" I think that would be cool. Maybe a little more expensive though. Yeah, way more expensive. The problem with making any coins nowadays out of any kind of precious metal is that you'd have to make them into bigger coins. Like, I mean, let's face it, right? Inflation, right? So you look at a silver dollar. The silver dollar is worth $30 now. So you could produce a silver dollar and call it a $50 coin. What would be the difference, really? Right?
Mm, good
I
point.
mean, if you think about it, your $1 bill, your five, your 10, your 20s, they're eventually that's going to become like your change, you know, because your $100 bill is going to be like your dollar is now. Once inflation just keeps going and rolling forward.
Yeah, I could see
So
that. I could see that happening. I mean, the same way in Canada, how they got rid of the penny first, and then they got rid of their $1 bills, and then their $2 bills turned them into coins instead of paper.
yeah,
So I could see how that would happen because things are getting more exponentially expensive. So it kind of makes sense that it would work that way
yeah, I would think so.
for sure, for sure.
Um,
I had looked earlier today if someone had given my parents, $100 when I was born, how much silver it would buy. It looked like it was just under $5. So you could buy 21 and a half ounces of silver, which is worth about $850 today. And I was
mhm.
just trying to get a grip on how much a $100 difference was for precious metals back then. So I thought that was quite interesting as well.
Yeah, that's one of those trips where I try not to take it because I get like jealous of the past. I'm like, man, for $100 you get 21 ounces of silver. Imagine that.
Right,
Now $100 you can't get out of there with 2.5 ounces.
right, right. You can't get out of the
So
grocery store with $100.
no, that's a good point. That's a real good point.
Ooh, B Taylor, the only problem I have with this $10 coin he's talking about is if I lose change out of my pocket, I'm like, oh man, I just lost $70. I lost like seven coins out of my pocket. So that's
Yeah.
that's what my concern for the $10 coin is.
So Big Test Unit wants to know, have we ever traded the GSR? And I definitely have myself. I've traded in both directions. I traded silver for gold at 88. I traded gold for silver at 100, and now I'm waiting to see, where I'm going to trade back to gold. Right now, I think GSR. I haven't looked at
I
it
think it's
tonight, but
88.
yeah, it was around 88. Yeah, I mean, I guess theoretically, I could act now, but I think it's going a lot lower. That's my opinion.
Yeah, it was. I expected it to move today, and it really didn't move. It barely went down, then it went back up a few more cents. So throughout the day, it really didn't move as much as it has been the last few weeks.
Yeah, yeah. Silver right now is sitting at I'm going on the ask price is 37.93. Gold is 33.32. So let's see what the GSR is. I'm gonna hit that. I'm on my Kitco app, by the way. So yeah, GSR is 88.1. So yeah, it's hovering right now. You know.
Yeah, I had only done the gold silver ratio one time. I ended up trading out some silver for a quarter ounce worth of gold. I
Hmm.
actually actually traded 30 ounces for quarter-ounce gold and 2 of these specific 1-ounce silver rounds right here. So that was the only trade I had done. I didn't feel great about it. I didn't feel like I won. I didn't feel like I lost. I just felt bad that I didn't buy the gold and keep the silver. I should have added what I wanted instead of swapping what I already had, because
Yeah.
I'd like to still have those bars.
Yeah.
So
Well, the thing, like with any kind of trade, right? This question came up on Craven's Live. Like, do you have certain pieces that you wouldn't trade or you wouldn't sell? And my initial answer was I got very few pieces, a couple of sentimental pieces that I would look at and definitely keep. But other than that, everything is a commodity and it's on the block. I would trade it if the time was right. If I needed the money, it would go. You know. But then as we went on and on a little bit in the stream, I started thinking about it. I started looking around and I started saying, "Oh yeah, look, those Englehart bars. That would be hard to trade those." And obviously, I couldn't trade my poured pieces from FG. And I
suddenly
started
everything
really,
became sentimental.
yeah, no, I started second guessing myself. Yeah. And then I realized after I turned and I looked at I had a bucket sitting next to me, and had a bunch of vintage in it. And I realized all that vintage in those tubes that I bought, that was supposed to be for sale. I bought it because it was a great deal. And I was like, oh, this will sell great on Whatnot. And I ended up not selling it. I ended up trading it through for, stuff that's more generic. Sovereign coins, Brits, Philharmonics, Maples, Eagles. I traded that stuff into my Whatnot inventory and ended up selling those versus the vintage. So I think I'm full of hot air. That's what I'm coming down to.
So yeah, it comes down to the moment.
Yeah.
What is yeah. So no, when you ask it, I thought the same. I was like, oh yeah, no, that has sentimental value. That does. There's no way I'm getting rid of the FG stuff. And I'm like, well, I've had those for about 8 years. So I'm like, yeah, no, it's gonna be tough. So but I guess at the end of the day, the decision would be made for us if there was a financial burden that we couldn't take care of, and that's kind of one of the reasons we have it. I jokingly tell people that I stack because life's like a wiener. Sometimes it gets hard for no reason. So so yeah, if
Exactly.
it came down to it, we'd be looking at it through a new lens, a new perspective, and we would really be deciding what's really sentimental and what we'd like to have.
Yeah. There was another one that you used, one of those little comparison. Oh, like a sunburned Woody.
Yeah, oh yeah, you just can't beat it. It's
That,
like a
that's it.
sunburnt wood. You just can't beat it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I was on Whatnot and on Kazoo Bullion, and the host kept saying, "Oh, look at this quarter! You just won! Can't beat it!" And I put in the chat like a sunburned Woody.
Uh-huh. I
The
love it.
guy almost fell upon himself. He was laughing so hard.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say when I struggle sometimes I'll tell everybody that what I was doing was harder than a honeymoon pecker. Just to let them know how hard it really was. So yeah,
That's fun.
I'm full of those little sayings. It makes
Yeah.
the day
So
makes the day a little more fun.
no doubt about it. So you mentioned the Craven stream. I'll tell you what, man. I was so nervous going into that because I had no idea how the Discord really worked on a live stream. Not a big Discord guy. I started
Yeah.
actually getting back into it a little bit, but now I went ahead and I logged myself out. I don't know why I did that, but I logged myself out, and now I can't get back in. I can't figure out how to get back in.
Oh man.
So,
I
yeah,
don't even have a Discord. I get guys all the time telling me to make sure I join their Discord, and I'm like, I'm old. Don't you know I struggle with some of this technology?
yeah. Well, I'm struggling with it right now. I'm going to ask one of my kids for help,
That's what I'm
which
talking about.
yeah, that'll probably be the way to go. So anybody in the chat, you got any questions for Littlefoot? I know there's a lot of Littlefoot people in here right now. Thank you guys for coming in. Um, Anybody have any questions for Littlefoot? Because we're going to put him on the spot a little bit tonight. Not really, just kidding. We don't do that. To anybody.
Say, it looks like my battery's just about to die, guys.
Yeah,
No,
listen, I gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. No, we don't do that. You know, you guys know that was actually one of the compliments we got from Craven. And if you've never been over there to Discord, you guys really got to do that because they got a really, really good community over there. And I'm not saying our community is bad; our community is great. But they over there, they're really cohesive, man. They stick together. There's like 40 people in the stream. Now I know, you get what you get in the stream. Sometimes some nights are better than others, but um, it's a good group over there. And I know anybody who's been there would say the same. In fact, I saw a video today. FG, you were the subject of it. Nemo's video. You send him some swag, and he put up a cool video over there, showing off. And he put it up on YouTube as well, showing off what you sent him.
nice.
So that was cool. But now I lost my whole point. I don't know what the hell I was saying in the beginning. Something Craven said. Oh yeah, he was just saying that the show that we do on Saturday was aptly named because it's a chill atmosphere. There you go. Nemo's name is Maddox. Very nice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all.
he's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, that's a good get right there. That's a real good.
Bonnie, Scotland is where he's from, I do believe.
Yes, you can definitely tell he's all about Scotland. There's no two ways about it. His accent is all Scotland all the time. So
Right?
yeah,
My wife loves it. She loves it. He can't hang out around here. She likes that accent too much. I
so
do like that he involves his son with his channel. That's really nice.
oh
He
yeah,
he
yeah,
involves Nemo Jr. and that's where it's at right there. I like that.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And also his dog, right? His dog's a pretty big part of the show too.
I see a couple questions coming in here. Jolly was
Yeah.
asking me, what do I do for fun other than silver and gold? Uh, all kinds of craziness. I like carving on pieces of wood, just like I made with this Bigfoot piece here. I like making stuff out of wood using my hands. I haven't in a while, but I'll work on my old Chevy truck. I've been welding the cab and working on it. Me and Red will do farming and have gardens and stuff certain years. We just really like outdoor stuff. We'll do some four-wheel driving up in the mountains through some of the national trails and stuff they have there. So anything outdoor most of the time, as long as the weather's not ridiculously hot, then I like to celebrate the great indoors.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't mind the winters? I know the winters up there are probably pretty chilly where you're at.
Yeah, yeah, they're pretty chilly. We get a little bit more snow than where we used to live just because of our altitude. We are in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains here, so
Hmm.
we absolutely love it. We absolutely love the cold. We prefer it be cold 10 months of the year and warm 2 months. So for us personally, we enjoy the cold. We just are not hot weather people at all. I jokingly
Yeah,
tell people I have a mountain body, not a beach body. So that's why I stay up in the mountains.
there you go. So Otis had put a little question in there, not a question, more of a statement. He said, "Littlefoot, need some longer videos on your channel when you are ready." Of course, he put in quotations. So
I'll take it to heart. I love me some Otis.
yeah,
He's a
man.
great guy, and I always struggle. Jolly has told me that as well, and I always think, how much do people really want to hear my accent go on for? So I could easily probably do a 30-minute video. I just wonder if people really want to hear that, that long of a video. Maybe Otis and Jolly are talking about maybe 2 or 3 times a week's a 15-minute video or something like that. So yeah, I
Well,
definitely need to do a few more, but I kind of purposely didn't. Only done one throughout last week. After we had spoken, talked about me coming on and hanging out with you for a while. I thought maybe I would make them a little bit thirsty for Littlefoot, maybe to get them to come here. But
yeah,
I will start working on a little bit longer videos. So I appreciate it, Otis, Jolly, both of you guys.
Sounds to me, that almost sounds like a community challenge, right? You got to say the 30-minute video challenge. Who could put out a 30-minute video? But it's got to be 30 minutes where you can actually hang in there and watch it, not like, uh,
Yeah, right.
nothing like the stuff that I put out. No. But B Taylor actually just did, he almost hit 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure it was like
25 minutes?
20, 26 or 27, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah,
The
he was
video
there
from
for the long run.
yesterday.
I had watched it, I think it was yesterday it came out. He had talked
Yeah,
about doing some of his whatnot, with some of his bait that he makes, B.
yeah.
Taylor does, quite a bit of fishing and makes custom bait and stuff like that, so if you're into that, hit him up because he definitely is the man to do it for you.
Yeah, those molds are pretty cool. They look like they're made out of aluminum, of course, but those things look pretty cool. Like you pour a liquid, I guess it's a liquid rubber into them, and it makes like fishing lures, right?
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The one thing though, I mean, he made the video 27 minutes. What he should have done was he should have took us out to the grill and showed us the food. Because he was talking about that grill like 3 or 4 times, and I was like, I just jumped right in his comments. I was like, dude, you talking about this grill? You should have let us know what you were cooking. I would have been into that. Mr. and Mrs. West Texas get 40 people watching them cook.
Right, right, easy. I saw him a while ago, and yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking he's got to do a setup where his little setup is right in front of the grill, so we can make sure the meat don't burn. Is looking good.
Yeah, we can help you watch it, B-Town.
That's a classic. Yeah.
We'll help you
Uh,
watch it. We'll tell you, yeah, you got to flip them burgers right now.
right, right.
That's
Let's
it.
Bellows Forge had asked what kind of software or editing tools I use for some of my shorts. I use CapCut. So CapCut is pretty much the only editing tool. I'll use some of YouTube's after I do CapCut when I go to YouTube with the cut or the short I've made, just because YouTube has a better music selection. CapCut's music selection is pretty poor. But
Yeah.
I use CapCut and I do pay for the mobile version. It's $6 a month for that thing, but I think it's worth it. It makes me smile.
Yeah, no, your shorts are awesome. You do a great job on the editing. I know we talked about this a little bit yesterday, and yeah, you do an amazing job, man.
Appreciate you guys. I appreciate you.
You're knocking it out of the park on that. And then you just recently passed 600, right? 600 subscribers.
Yeah, I don't know what I've done, but I sure appreciate all of them. So I'm just blown away by it. Can't believe it. I saw last night E Wong had just got 500 subscribers, and I thought, man, he's 3 times as good as I am. So I really appreciate you guys putting up with my junk.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Emperor only had 500. And I don't mean that as a knock because I'm just saying because the guy is so engaging. I love every one of his videos, and I watch his videos right to the closing credits. Every
Me
single one of them. Never turn away from him.
Yesterday, I spit a little bit when I laughed out loud. He tickles me. His sense of humor is right up my alley, man. So
Yeah,
yeah,
for
no,
sure.
I love it, and he's knowledgeable. He's got some real cool stuff too.
Yeah, yeah. He's got a lot of cool coins. He's got a lot of gold too, man. It's like,
Yeah, he does.
and he's picking up some nice sized pieces too. He got a quarter ounce last week, I think, right? Quarter ounce piece he brought out.
Yeah, and he was talking about the new Texas $1 that he had picked up as well.
Yeah.
So he's doing
Oh, that
some
bag's full.
stuff behind the scenes as well, not just silver and gold. And
Yep.
that's a lot of what Otis likes too. Otis likes error coins and numismatic stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
See.
That no, that was what was the part on the Wang video that got you laughing so much? Do you remember?
I actually watched it twice, and I just can't remember off the top of my head because you said it.
Yeah, I know.
You caught me in the middle of left eye, right eye. I was looking for the next question, listening to you, and I wasn't
Yeah.
ready. Um,
Well, when we were on the Craven podcast on Sunday, he does a thing where the current guest has to write down a question or form a question for his next week's guest. And you got the whole podcast to think about it. And I'm sitting there sweating bullets the whole time because I can't even think of a question to ask, right?
Pressure, the pressure.
I'm telling you, it's like the pressure was unbelievable. And when it came time when he threw it to me at the end of the show, he was like, "So, blue collar, what you had a chance to think about it, mate. What would you what's your question for?" I can't even remember who the guest was, and I apologize. I said, and it just popped in my head the instant he said it. I said, "What was the question?" I said, "Oh, I know what it was." I said, if you could bring back anybody from the past, and I'm not talking about relatives or anything like that, but any famous person or infamous person from the past, and have a 1 hour conversation with him or her, who would it be?"
Nice.
So I think that's, he said that, well, they like the question, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes next week.
Easy answer for me, real quick. Easy answer. Jesus Christ. Done and done.
I think that would be probably a lot of people's answer. Um, and I thought, being from England, I would think a lot of people would probably say John Lennon. You know, I don't know how. I really never gave it that much thought, but I would say he would probably make my top five, though.
Yeah, I was surprised that Cravens said the Roswell event is what point in time that he would have came back to visit due to the question they asked you in Vegas. I was
Yeah.
surprised it was an American event that he was interested in.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that
Hey,
was
so I see Liberty Bleeds is in chat. What's up, dude? How's everything going up there in Washington?
right.
Uh, Liberty, would you mind popping up on stage for a few minutes and just hacking it up with us? I'll throw a link in the chat. If you don't want it, that's cool. But
Come on
let
in,
me,
boss. The water's fine.
yeah, let me just see about this. Invite guest, copy. Going through my stages of how I do this here. And
LBS sitting up there getting back to his country roots, eating blackberries, riding on the tractor, shoveling
oh,
chicken food.
the blackberries are amazing, right?
Right?
Okay, I put a link in the chat. LBS, if you're up for it, man, jump in with us. Appreciate that. Let's see, Bellows. I'm just trying to go through. I'm trying to use my third brain cell. Oh, there he is. He's popped up. Let's bring him in. What's up, dude?
Hey
Cartier,
guys, how's it going, man?
LBS, what's happening?
Hey,
What
Littlefoot, how you doing, brother?
Hanging in there like a loose tooth.
What are we looking at? I got you on full screen. Tell us what we're looking at here.
Oh, this is the back 40. No, this is the back four. Yeah, the creek's right there, right at the end of my boot there. And this is a bridge my dad and my two sons built out of
Right.
mobile home frame steel I-beams. Built
Yep.
that about 2 years ago, and now we're putting up posts here, and we're gonna do a handrail and a webbing. And yeah, that's the creek. I can't really walk any further because I'll lose you guys.
Yeah, you run out of your Wi-Fi. I saw that on the one of your live streams there.
Yeah,
So
I think
what
my
do you
parents
think?
got the first Wi-Fi there ever existed, and they've had it ever since.
Yeah, it's like caveman Wi-Fi.
Yeah, well, they're not live streaming.
No, that's true too. Yeah. So, what did you do with those 6x6s? I was curious how you were going to secure them. Did you dig them in the ground? Did you attach them to
Oh,
the steel? What did you do?
I'll try to get it. We bolted them on. We did like J bolts. We welded little like 4-inch pieces of rebar to the back side. So I crawled under there, and then of course, drilled the holes. We had a guide. We made like a storyboard template, whatever, and we put these blocks in to take up the slack on the I-beam, and then under there. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, we're kind of
Yeah,
losing.
can't
We're
the
losing.
metal. I can't be the troll under the bridge, but yeah. And this thing's sitting on concrete. Yeah, it's
So
I gotta
that's
straighten some of these
my
out.
answer to my questions. You bolted it to the I-beam. I was wondering how you were going to do that. Whether you'd like maybe weld some pockets or something, weld it onto the I-beam, but you ended up welding some bolts on there. That's good. Good practice. Yeah, Good way to do it.
Yeah, so the little rebar just hits the inside of the I-beam, and then so you don't have to actually put a wrench on the backside. You just crank it tight.
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
idea.
it works out pretty good. Anyways, what are you guys talking about, right? I just stumbled out here. I got a few minutes, and what are you guys talking about this evening?
Doing the usual thing. We're just kind of going back and forth, talking about our day. We had a little conversation yesterday. We were talking about Emperor Wang's video that he popped this morning, thanking everybody for his 500 subscribers, and just kind of going through it, you know?
I saw that, dude. That Emperor Wang, he's like 504 last night or something, and I emailed, and of course, Littlefoot won. I guess FG Stacker, gotta say, he was probably napping. He's got to nap once in a while, but Littlefoot jumped all over that, man.
I was on it like wide on run.
You talking about the first person that emails gets the ounce of silver? That one?
Yeah, exactly.
I got to be honest, dude. I hit that video the second it was released, and I was driving when I was watching it, and I just pulled up. I was picking somebody up, and I shut it off just before he announced that. I would have had that silver, dude. I would have got you. I would have nipped you.
Man, what is it, LBS?
No, go ahead, finish. Go ahead. I think I learned something about you, Littlefoot, but you go right ahead.
No, what'd you learn?
I think you're watching double speed, bro.
No,
I
watched it through and through. I actually made Red watch it with me tonight when I got home. I told her, hey, look at how good this video is. So I actually watched it when it came on. It just so happened I was looking at the YouTube, and it popped up, and I just clicked it immediately. It was last weekend. I done like a 3.5 hour binge on his stuff. I went back to the early stuff of E Wong, and went through and just commented for like almost 3 hours on a rainy morning. So I was all
I think he's got 260 some videos or something like that. Yeah, and that's fun to watch the progression of channels. I love doing that.
Yeah, you ever do that? You go back to like the first video, and I really like doing that. I really enjoy doing that. I go back to my.
It's funny, video. Like you'll get a new subscriber,
right?
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You just cut out for a second.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's funny that you'll get like a new subscriber, and then you'll look, and then you'll have your first video got viewed.
Right, and there'll be a comment on the first video from like a year and a half ago. And well, you know who's really Dub C, right? So he obviously, before he was Dub C, he was White Cross, right? So I go back and I look at his older videos, and I enjoy. It's just a different feel, But I'll make a comment on one of his old videos, and his first thing out of his mouth is, man, those videos are so cringy, What kind of flower is that? Is that like a hibiscus or something? Or?
Make it big. There's a bug in that one over there. I'm gonna zoom. Oh wait, can I zoom? I don't think I can zoom. I'll fall down into the creek. That's where the creek is, right there. But this one had a bug in it. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
And they got all this dust. See all the dust on there? Because we were weed whacking, or bush hogging, whatever, over here. So there's dust all over these. But these flowers are gorgeous. If I could get to a close. Here's a nice one. Here we go. If I don't fall in the hole. That one's torn too.
And
they curl up. Check it out.
I started talking about Dub C, and he showed up. What's up, Dub? How you doing, buddy? I didn't know you were out there, and welcome in.
Yeah, they're cool. I love all the wildlife and plants and flora and fauna, man. I'm not used to seeing all this cool stuff.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. That's like a total shift for you, because you go out in the desert and it's like dirt, rocks, cactuses.
Right.
And look at that. It's like a forest. And that's like I don't know what you would call that. That's like a rainforest up there.
It's like territory.
Like biochock.
Yeah. Have you seen any Bigfoots? Big feet?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Okay, so all right, here's the lowdown. Here's the lowdown. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, Morton, which is just to the east of us, about 25 miles, is where most of the mercury in the entire world comes from. They're mercury, Morton. So yeah, the water around here is probably not the best to drink, but everyone still seems to be kicking all right. Anyways, 25 miles that way, in the 80s and the 90s, early 90s, they had Bigfoot sightings. And there's Bigfoot. I took pictures of all the different Bigfoots. They actually have a statue at the Chevron of Bigfoot. And yeah, there's like a Bigfoot family on a lawn. I found the guy that makes the Bigfoot cutouts. You know, like the quarter-inch steel cutout Bigfoot things?
Yep.
Yeah, I got one top of my hill, 8 foot tall.
There you go. Oh, that's right. I showed pictures of it when we were live streaming. That's right. And so I found Bob. And Bob is the local artisan out here that makes all the Bigfoots. So I want to get his prices. I just want to check his prices. Yeah, there's even a Bigfoot like shooting an arrow, you know, like Robin Hood. So yeah, I'm going to make a little video kind of explaining, hey, you know, Morton, this is Bigfoot land or whatever, and show just a few little, short, you know, throw some cool music in there. It should be fun.
Definitely. Now, isn't that you know that old famous Bigfoot video? And they found out obviously it was a fake, but where they're shooting it across the creek, wasn't that from that area?
It was in the Pacific Northwest. I can't remember where that person. You're talking about the guys who are on horseback.
Hey, you know what? I just remember they're filming like across a creek, and there's a Bigfoot kind of walking hunched over. And you know, it turned out it was a practical joke, but I think it was up in. You're definitely right. It was up in Pacific Northwest, maybe not Washington specifically, but up in
Wait a
that
minute.
area.
Hold everything. Hold on, dude. Practical joke? What are you talking about, man?
Oh,
Are you a non-believer? Do you really think people are like carving giant wood feet and going out there and making prints in the mud? Are you blue collar? I'm ashamed. I don't even know.
Listen, I'm not saying Bigfoots aren't real. I'm just saying that particular incident was definitely a put on.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
That's as bad as me drinking Bud Light, dude. What the?
Oh, dude, you're killing me. No, actually, when we were just on this last cruise, my wife orders me a beer. She was sitting down in the lounge waiting for me, and she orders me a beer, and I come walking up, and she's like, "Oh, look, honey, I ordered you a beer," and it was a Bud Light, and I just look at her and I shook my head. I was like, she's like, "Yeah, it was either that or something else. I don't remember. It was either that or another bad beer."
You know, Littlefoot, I'm wondering, besides that really badass whiskey that chick that asked you to get naked for, what's your favorite beer?
Oh, you ain't gonna believe it. I don't drink beer really. Usually, if I drink anything, it's a girl's drink. It looks like it's something that tastes delicious. I don't really enjoy the taste of alcohol or beer, so it's usually something that's fruity or sweet that has alcohol in it. To be honest.
Yeah.
So you're like into the strawberry daiquiris and stuff like that.
Yeah. Picture a Bigfoot holding a pina colada kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's got an umbrella hanging out of that and maybe a sword with a cherry, then it's all good, bro.
Yeah. It's embarrassing. Usually, if we go somewhere to eat dinner, the wife will order a big Yingling or something like that, and I'll get some fruity little girl drink. When they bring them out, they'll sit, the girl drink on her side and the big beer on my side, and they'll watch us swap them. So it's pretty funny.
That'll end up on TikTok later on.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, this gender deserves this giant beer." And we're like, that was for her.
That's funny, dude. Yeah. Hey, listen, not that there's anything wrong with that. You can enjoy a strawberry daiquiri. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's all about the taste for me. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna do it. And I really don't care to be intoxicated. I like to have full control. If something happens, I like to be ready to go.
Yeah, back in the day when I was younger, I like to have a good buzz, and the younger I was, the better that buzz was. But as I get older, like I just drank a beer, and I'm good. You know, I don't need to have another beer. I feel nice right now. I'm pretty chill and mellow, but yeah, I don't like being out of control either, man. That's not good.
No,
Right. Yeah.
I would think just that mountain air would be enough for me right now. That
Right.
looks real good. What's the
is.
temperature out there? What is it out there right now?
Oh, the temperature is probably 70 degrees.
So back home, it's what 106 right now, probably.
Oh, probably 110, 111. Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
look
yeah.
it up. While you guys talk, I'll look it up because I only have 2 brain cells. I can't do more than 2 things at once. I was trying to explain that to Littlefoot before. It's like, dude, I got 2 brain cells. I'm concentrating on you with one and trying to figure out what I'm gonna say. And then I got to do the chat, and my brain just goes into vapor lock.
Oh, don't worry about it, dude. You're doing great.
I'm just as bad, LBS. I'm just as bad. He asked me a question, and I was one eyeball into the iPad trying to read the chat and wasn't even ready.
Right?
Oh, yeah. No, that's what that's why they call it shooting from the hip, man.
Yep.
Okay.
So I looked it up for you. LBS, if you can see that, it's 101 in Vegas right now.
Only 101? Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
No, I was going to say that's pretty reasonable, actually. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah,
Let's see
man.
what the humidity is. Hold on, let me look up the
Lord
humidity.
mercy.
Oh, no, it's not that bad.
We're acting like 101 is okay, not that bad. Is that what we're acting like right now?
No, actually, for August, what is it? The 20th now? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's pretty cool for Vegas.
here's the upside, though. Read that humidity right there. Can you see it?
Oh,
10%.
10% humidity. Yeah, yeah. Our humidity is usually really low. Yeah.
Ours
Yeah.
usually about 85%.
Yeah.
Right. And blue collar is probably 90.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you would think that, but I don't think it really is, to be honest with you. Let me look. Hold on. We're at 83 right now.
It was 93 today.
It was 93 as a high today. We're at 83 right now. News and weather on the hour. Dub C. And let's see. Feels like 85. We are at, where's the humidity? How come I'm not seeing? Oh, right there. Yeah, you're not too far off, dude. 82% humidity. So
Yeah.
basically, you can wring the air out.
Got to cut it with a knife when you step outside to get through it.
Yeah, this time of day, the humidity goes up as the temperature comes down, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I remember because and then that's like the dew point and all that. But when we were on a cruise in the Caribbean, and you probably experienced this just recently, blue collar. You're always out there in the Caribbean, however you want to say it. We had a fog bank thing. I woke up one morning and looked out the balcony, and there was like you couldn't see shit. Opened the window, and fog came into the room, dude. Like,
Yeah.
That's got to be 99.9999% humidity.
I would think.
I mean,
so.
it's almost like I felt like I needed an oxygen tank or something.
Yeah. Well, I can see that. I can see that out on the ocean, but over land, you're probably not going to ever see that. But I mean, you do get fog that comes right down, right? Fog is just low clouds, that's all it is. You know?
Yeah. No, this was definitely on the ocean. Yeah, way out there. Yeah.
I'm up in the cloud makers. I see those things coming off the mountain all the time.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the chemtrails?
No, I'm just talking about the fog and cloud and thickness.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Now, Silver State Stacker says his weather app says 95, but he's a little bit up the hill a little bit, I think.
Yeah, the further up you go, it cools off. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like 5-6 degrees up there. Yeah.
Byron Man's selling Oklahoma.
Oh, that's not cool.
Illegally. We reported this.
Nothing. My wife was just pointing something out to me she saw on whatnot. But yeah, sorry about the interruption, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a little bit up the hill. So yeah, his temperature would be a little bit lower. Let's see what he says here.
Hey, Littlefoot, when are you going to take us around and show us some of your backcountry driving? You and Red out there in the truck, man. Come on.
Right, right. I need to do it. I need to do it. There's one spot that we go to. We got to cross a forge across a river to get to the other side to get to the 4-wheel driving part of it. It's pretty cool to drive through the river to get to it.
I'd love to see go through the water, standing out there and filming it. And yep, the YouTuber thing, like you got to do everything twice, go pick up the camera, all
Right.
that shit. Hell yeah, dude, that would be awesome. I would love to watch that for sure.
I'll
Oh my
stop
God.
in the middle of the river and tell Red to get her ass out and get the camera rolling. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta have Red behind the camera, like Miss West Texas, man. She's like what do you call? I can't even think. Steven Spielberg behind the camera.
Talk about.
Damn, look at the size of that, dude.
Nice. Hey,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
What are we gonna do with all those?
how is it? Eat it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, they're
What?
weeds, dude. These blackberry bushes, I gotta eat this. They're
Don't eat
weeds,
that one,
man.
dude. Don't eat that one, dude. What do you mean? Don't eat it? I already ate it, man.
Are you kidding me?
Right, right.
That was
Showing you.
I've
Down
been
the
eating
hatch.
shit about a month, man.
down the hatch, bro.
Nice.
Dirty hands and everything.
Yep. Look at that. That's
Oh, that was
that's
sweet.
God's food right there.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
How long you staying out there on hiatus?
Oh, probably like another couple of weeks for sure. Maybe.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I don't have any silver to show. I mean, I brought like a American Eagle, and I brought my pocket silver, and I brought Captain Bleeds, man, my brass. I brought my brass. So that Captain Bleeds went all the way from Forest Grove, Oregon. Oh, I wish I could see the chat. All the way from Forest Grove, Oregon, which is west of Portland, down to Vegas, and then the next day it flew back up to Portland, Oregon, which is just probably 30 miles from Forest Grove, and then I hopped on the train and came up here to Onalaska. Yeah, man. So that thing's seen some miles already, and I'm gonna whip it out. I wish the creek. I mean, the creek is like, God, it's only like 6 inches deep here. It's usually about a couple feet, and I want to get some rushing water and put some brass in there. Captain Bleeds in the water, but I can't. I'm gonna have to go. I might have to go to the river. I might have to take you guys out to the what is it called? The Tilton River, man. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, not too far, and we got lakes over here. Like 5 miles away, there's giant, not giant, but it seems like they go forever. Lakes.
Now, how is that creek during the spring melt? I bet that thing's flowing pretty good at that point.
Well, yeah, it. My dad said on the winter he saw it get up, or not in the on the spring melt. I'm sorry, that it got up to about it's just like a hand's width. Oh, there's a frog. Yeah, there's a frog right there.
Hey, I got a question for you about the bridge. How are the ends anchored? How'd you anchor the ends? Did you pour?
Wow, that metal gets in the way and it doesn't even work. But just about 4 inches below the bottom of the.
Yeah. So listen, I was trying to ask you, how did you
right
anchor
here we got
how'd you anchor the ends of the bridge? Is it anchored to concrete or we lost them? Damn it.
Yeah, see, we got bolts going into concrete all the way across. We got chat. We got pebbles.
Yep.
To for the water to like a French drain. You know what I mean? All packed around it, so it doesn't rust as quickly.
Yeah. Pretty cool, man. Yeah. And the water. Does the water ever get up to the bottom of the bridge, or?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. What's that?
I say, does the water ever make it up that high to the bottom of the bridge?
He said it's just been like 2-3 inches up to it, but not actually touching it yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it could easily, man. I'm sure it could. But I think this bridge will, water would go over the top of it, and then it might start digging out the footings. But I guess you would call them kind of like a pier footing. They're about 6 inches deep, and they're 18 inches down. So that's 24 inches to the bottom of the footing, and then we got like it's all packed in gravel and dirt, and it's all bolted down to concrete. Big giant pads that are probably 36 inches wide and about 10 feet long on each side.
Those boards
Which is thick, so that's some heavy ass concrete. Oh yeah, tractor over this all the time. Yeah, you could drive a truck, car. I could take the AT.
Yep, we're losing them.
In the next 2 weeks, he's going to find out exactly where that Wi-Fi is at. We're going to start seeing
Oh,
a
yeah.
string.
B. Taylor said, "Don't cross that gun line. Don't cross that line, dude."
I saw that. I was giggling.
Yep. He hits that line and he cuts right out.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
I sure
see-
did, man. I'm back closer to the house now. We should be good.
I'm waiting to see spray paint on the ground.
See what?
Spray paint on the ground. You know where not to step over.
Oh,
You're gonna have to mark the
police
Wi-Fi.
line do not cross.
Over
Yeah,
by
we
the
just go.
peacock cage. Is that a peahen or a peacock?
Peacock. But my mom says they lose all their feathers for 6 months. So they've actually look at all the feathers. Can you guys see them in the ground there?
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
zoom,
yeah.
but it's just literally loaded with feathers down there. And we
Nice.
picked up a ton.
I
Yeah,
bet.
I got to paint that. I power washed the whole, both sides. I got to paint them gray, make it look nice, like the rest of all the other buildings are gray and white.
Random
Yeah.
question, LBS.
Yo,
Do you eat peacock eggs?
no, my mom said she won't eat them and she won't let anybody else eat them, and she actually tosses them out into the berry bushes for the raccoons.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
she has they all ran in because I scared them. But she has 3 males and 2 females, and she started with a male and a female, and she incubated their eggs, and she actually got 3 peacocks out of from eggs. So yeah,
Cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Oh, they're still
amazing.
over there.
I mean, that's something you just don't think of like a bird in the wild. I think of a peacock, and I'm thinking like the only peacocks I've ever seen before I moved here. We're in the zoo, right? But we have wild peacocks right here in my town.
Oh, I
There
bet
was
you
a,
do, yeah.
yeah, no, well, it was they were brought here. There was an actress, Frances Langford. She was like old timey kind of 1940s and 50s actress, and she had a house not far from where I live here, and she had 57 acres right on the river, on the St. Lucie River, and she had a big herd of peacocks over there. It was like, and now they are all over the town. You see them.
Oh man, I tell you, they use them to go. Like you'll see them in Southern California too. Yeah, they'll just fly up on the roof and they'll sit there, and if anybody like goes by, they could let out a call, like a guard dog, pretty much. I mean, it's not going to go attack anybody, but it'll let you know that someone just walked up.
Yeah, for sure. Cartier Silver says his neighbor had peacocks very loud. Yeah, they are.
Oh, dude, yeah.
No idea. I don't even know what they sound like.
Oh, it's like,
yeah.
help! It sounds like help. No, really, it sounds like a woman screaming help.
Well, that's disconcerting.
Yeah, right. Boy, there's a lot of ladies screaming over at your house. What's going on, man?
Right?
The first night, LBS Mary got out of the bed 6 times to go outside and help somebody. Never could find them.
Oh, man.
Shit. And then they kind of do like a honk. It's like a honk, and they're like almost like a Canadian kind of geese thing, sounding a little different, but
Yep.
yeah, they're cool.
Hey, so I'm gonna call out the chat and let everybody know who's in here. Of course, we got Rick Roberts on the first one. We got B. Taylor. We got Matt Wingy. We got, and I say that because I think that's how you said it's pronounced, Matt Wingy. We've got.
Yeah, he said it's wingy. Yeah, I saw him in a chat feed. I think he said wingy. Yep.
Yeah, with like 3 E's. We've got Jolly Roger. We've got Magnuson's in the house. We've got Bellows Forge, of course. We've got, let's see, keep going. VMC's still here.
Damn it, so it's LBS.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. That's your new people. Of course, Dub C was here. I don't know if he's still here. West Texas just popped in. What's up, West Texas?
They finally get done cooking.
Well, hello, y'all.
Good.
Glad you came in.
Right?
Yeah. Dub C's still here. Dub C's still here. So saying hi to the Texans.
Right on. Good to see you, Dub C. Good to see everybody. There goes
Yeah.
that rooster.
I was watching Cartier earlier. I was giggling at him for 4.5 minutes. He wrestled that package, but he finally won.
Hey,
I saw that it popped up. I haven't watched it yet. Who was it from?
He had two of them. One of them was oh goodness. John was the second one. Who was the first one? That was the first one was somebody that sent him some gems to put inside the swords that he's going to be pouring. He'd seen about putting it in the hilt and maybe up.
Yeah.
But it's slipping my mind. I'm going crazy. I can't remember off the top of my head.
yeah,
Oh,
you got
man,
that
don't worry.
CRS like I did.
Now I remember why I
It'll
laughed
only-
real hard. Oh, sorry.
No. It'll only get worse as you get older.
Yeah.
Earlier, Blue Collar had asked what I had laughed at about Ewong. I couldn't remember, but I remember Cartier's. I took it over to show Red. He realized that those little gems were in a glass vial, and he was like, "Oh, I remember what these are used for." He tickled me pretty hard with that comment.
So,
Jesus.
Mr. I know you can't
Oh,
see the
yeah,
chat. So I'm gonna read you some stuff from the chat. LDS. Mr. and Mrs. West Texas says, "I'm jealous of LDS being around all those trees." So, West Texas misses the trees too.
Oh man, it feels so damn good. I would be jealous too, dude. And whenever I see people make videos of when they live, like Ozark Buck, he like lives out here in this kind of shit, you know. And Littlefoot lives out here in this kind of shit, and it's just so. I mean, I know to probably more than half of them, yeah, probably 90% of my audience is like, oh yeah, looks like they're out in the backyard. But to me, it's just it's like whimsical, man. I feel like I'm in a storybook, dude. You know, it's just like. And I feel like I'm going to see fucking Bigfoot come tearing ass right through here any moment. So it's exciting. It's beautiful. The humidity in my lungs, the fresh oxygen compared to the stale, like putrid kind of desert. This is like heaven on earth, bro. And yeah,
And
thanks,
you
West
know,
Texas.
you know what's hilarious is when I go out to the desert, I'm like, oh, this is like heaven out here. I love it. I love this desert air. Give me the more dirt, the better.
All right, Littlefoot, you got to have some kind of saying about being the grass is greener on the other side, but you say it different.
You just put him on.
I put him on the spot.
Right.
I'm just messing, man. He's got some great phrases.
Oh,
I
yeah.
crumble like a house of cards when you put me on the spot like that.
Yep. So LDS, Jolly Roger has a question for you. Do the peacocks protect the chickens?
Oh, dude. Okay. I was out there twice. The peacock jumped on that rooster, man. Like,
Oh,
I don't know. The rooster is
out there.
Dude, the rooster's big, okay? And he's got like a club foot. He's got like a fucked up club foot. But he's a badass, and he's lost all his tail feathers. It's like so weird. It's like they're all losing their tail feathers. But my mom swears it's totally normal for peacocks. They do, and the way you could tell like they were through like little different stages. They were like one was a week behind the other one, kind of like that. And they lost them all. Like I showed you that pile. But anyways, this rooster's got no freaking tail feathers. So he's got this little butt, like chicken butt, right? And he's got a club foot. But he's a badass, and I can't believe you're not hearing him like 18 times already. When I'm usually out here, that's all he does is fucking squawk or cock-a-doodle do. But dude, the peacock twice he jumped right on him and just started scrapping at him, and then of course the rooster fought back, and then they broke up, and I was like, hey, stop, you know, and I'm like wagging my foot at him, like knock it off, you know, and then I turn around. And not even like 5 seconds later, that fucking peacock jumped back on that rooster, and I'm like, "Holy shit, dude, this is whack!" I was like, "Oh man, yeah."
Hey, you know what? I got somebody in the chat. We got 7 in the chat from Australia, right? So 7, I got a question for you. What time is it right there where you are, South Coast Australia? What time is it right now? I think it's like 14 hours past me, so I'm guessing around 12 noon ish.
Oh, it's Tuesday sometime.
Yeah, no, definitely Tuesday. Yeah.
15.
I think it's like 5 or 6 in the morning.
No, it's later than that, man. It's like 14 hours ahead of me. It's like tomorrow around noonish, I think. I was trying to figure this out today because I had a couple of people that we were thinking about approaching for Australia, representing down under, and couldn't figure the times out. I know it's like Saturday morning wouldn't work because it becomes like the middle of the night for them, but Monday night I think is the middle of the day, but it's a work day, I would think. Dub C, got a split. Take care, buddy. Have a good night. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate you.
Peace out, Dub C. Good to see you, man.
Ready,
Real.
Dub. So what kind of flower was that? Is that the hibiscus or what is that?
Oh, that's the moonflower. Yeah.
Oh, the moon, that was the one you showed us before.
Yeah. That's about the only ones I got around here right now, just the white ones. I mean, there's some
Yeah.
purple ones, but they're real far. Oh, wait, that's like a poisonous. I think my mom told me these were poisonous. I don't want to fall out here. You can't really see where you're stepping, but and the
Mm.
creek's right there.
Man, be careful.
Gonna make for a great
Oh.
live.
I think and I don't want to drop my phone in the creek either. Oh, and Littlefoot, do you say creek or crick?
I say creek. Red says the second one there.
Yeah.
She says crick. Oh, you won't even say it.
Yeah, well, it just doesn't feel right. Correct. It's a creek but my problem is that I say like oil, so or wrestling, so I don't say oil or wrestling correctly. It's my problem.
What do you say, wrestling?
Oh, shit.
Wrestling, yeah, some oil wrestling. Some oil wrestling.
Earl wrestling.
Yeah, it's
Some Earl
Wait,
wrestling.
those are two different things. You got wrestling, you got wrestling. There's different.
Yeah.
okay.
So 7 confirmed. It's just after lunch there in Australia. Just after midday lunch.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Good to see you,
Wow,
man.
that's a good long time. So it's
Yeah,
7 p.m. here in the Pacific Northwest. So that's 5 hours, 17 hours different.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
But now, is it tomorrow? Yeah, wait,
it is. Yeah, it's tomorrow.
what day is it?
It's
Oh,
Tuesday.
tomorrow.
That's what I say every time I wake up.
As long as
Is it
it's not the
tomorrow?
day
What day
after
is it?
tomorrow, we should be okay.
Yeah. Oh no, he said 12:20 p.m. Wednesday. Wait, what is today? Isn't today Monday?
For now.
No, I think he's messing with us. It's Tuesday. It's got to be Tuesday. Is it Wednesday over there already?
No way.
No, it's Monday night.
No. I know that, but I'm saying he, 7 is in Australia, and he says it's 12:20 p.m. Wednesday. There.
Jane thinks we've gotten high or something. It's like, what the
Wait,
hell
is
going on?
that 7? Is 7 probably been drinking? I know. Yeah. Wait.
Oh, okay. I get it now. It's got to be Tuesday. Now you got me. I got to look at my world map. My world.
Yeah, I gotta pull up the
I gotta pull
timeline.
it out. Hold on. I'm pulling out my world clock.
Oh shit.
It says Sydney in Sydney right now. It's 12:18. Just went to 19. 12:19 tomorrow, and tomorrow's Tuesday, dude.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I think he picked up a day. He picked up a day by accident.
Right on, 7. Have a good. Anyways, I got my dad is calling me out. I hear him. We've got to get like a meal put together or something. But man, thanks for having me on, you guys. Y'all rock. Thanks for being here in the chat and Littlefoot and Blue Collar. Right on, guys. Thank you.
Appreciate you jumping in with us, buddy.
Take care of yourself, man. I'll see you when I come out in October.
Sounds great, man. You guys have a good night.
You
Take
too.
care,
Catch
brother.
you in the streams.
Later, man. Bye bye.
That was nice.
Yeah, it looks like he's having a good time out there.
Yeah, he's making the best of it. You know, he's up there working and doing his thing and getting to see his mom. I know his mom had to have a little bit more medical stuff done, and so yeah, good. It's good. It's good to get away sometimes. You know.
For sure.
Step
He was
away.
bragging about getting a haircut, saying that his mom was the only one that done it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what he should get a buzz cut, and then he only need a haircut once every 2 or 3 years. You know.
There you go, pair of clippers for $12 and you're done.
Oh man, that's all I do. I buzz with the clippers if I let it go too long, and lately I've been hitting it with the razor. Skin ball, baby.
You really making it so there ain't no trouble with it.
Yep, yep. So Seven corrected himself. He said, "Oops, Tuesday." Let's see what he says. I'm on hosp and lost track of time.
Oh, I hate to hear that stuff.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know. Is that like hosp hospital?
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not hospice.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Either way, I hope you get well real soon.
Oh, vacation, he said.
Okay.
I guess he meant like holiday.
Okay, that's a lot better. My face
Oh,
was
that's
turning
way
red off
better.
feeling bad for him.
Thank you for clearing that up. Thank you.
For real.
Yeah, that's I find this amazing, right? Here I am sitting in my bedroom in Florida. You're in your place in Georgia. Seven's out there in Australia. B. Taylor's up there in the Midwest. LBS in Washington. Here we are all conversing in real time.
It's crazy.
What a world, huh? What a world we live in. It's amazing.
They told us this kind of stuff would happen when I was younger. I just didn't think it was true.
Well, they said flying cars too, and that didn't come true. So,
But it's getting closer, though, isn't it?
I hope it doesn't come true, man. I don't think we need that. You know?
I'm seeing a lot more stuff about stuff happening.
Yeah, I know, but there's so many people out there, and you hit the road at like 2 in the morning, you see some funky stuff out there. I would hate to see some dude leaving the bar at 2 in the morning, flying high, and fly high and go home. That wouldn't be good.
Well, I'm thinking that I don't think you'll be driving a whole bunch, kind of like a Tesla, unless something's going on and you have to grab a hold of it. I think it'll be taking you to the predetermined destination.
That's a great point. I had, what I do. I do a little rideshare type work, mostly private, but I drive people around, and I drive a lot of people who drink. Okay, it's just the way it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So I had this one lady, and I was driving her home. We left her car in the parking lot of the bar, and she says to me, she's like, I could have made it. She goes, my car has the best lane departure system known to man. It straightens me out even when I'm shit-faced drunk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was like, well, I think you made the right decision, honey. I said, we'll go back tomorrow and get your car.
That sounds like a real good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've all seen the videos where people were asleep while the Tesla was driving them, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's something. I did think about that though, because I rented a car recently that had one of them really good lane departure setups, and the car basically it holds curves, man. It's like wow.
Wild.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of a little bit of a pain in the ass because if you forget to turn it off, it's like I'm trying to take the curve a little bit tighter than the car likes to allow.
See, I prefer my older truck. I don't like that auto stop and auto start every time you come to a red light, or the brake assist when I'm trying to ride somebody's ass clearly and it wants to stop me.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't like that new kind of technology. I like the freedom of my old truck doing what I tell it to.
Yep. So B. Taylor wants to know, what if the police get tech to detect drunk drivers in Teslas? I think you should be able to put it in drunk mode, right? So it'll limp you home.
I concur.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, let other cars know to get over one lane.
I tell you what, I'd rather contend with a Tesla driving by wire than a drunk driving drunk. Me personally.
Yeah, I just want both of them to stay off out of my way. I stay on my old truck still.
Yeah. So FG hit the nail right on the head. He goes, blue collar, you prefer that Jane does the backseat driving, not the actual backseat. You know what I mean? Actually, Jane, when me and Jane ride in the car, she drives. I know that's hard to believe. I know. I know. Hard to believe, right?
Anytime me and my wife are together and we see the woman driving, I always look at her and tell her he must have a DUI. I can't think of any other reason he's not driving.
Well, in my case, and you guys know Jane, she's a little opinionated right now. So in my case, when I drive, she likes to criticize my driving. So I say, you know what, here, you drive. We'll go.
Oh, that
Where
makes perfect sense, actually.
take your car. Put the miles on your car.
Nip it in the bud. That makes good sense, actually.
Yep, and I just get to sit there and chill and answer my comments. And by the way, thank you everybody for your comments on all the videos recently. There's been a million comments, and it's been fun answering everybody's comments. I love comments.
Oh, great. Red's chiming back in with her nonsense. But I was laughing at Cardi.
Wait, let me highlight it. Hold on.
Uh-oh. I was laughing at Cartier. He was asking whatever happened to all that quicksand that we were warned about as kids. And I thought, I trained for that as a kid. But yeah, what did happen to that stuff? Every Western I watched, somebody went into quicksand.
All right, I got it. I got to read this one. Hold on. Okay, so Red, this is Littlefoot's wife. Okay, I'm back for a Littlefoot story. Sorry. He cut his own hair for the first 10 years together. Now, I don't see what the problem is with that, as long as you didn't do it with scissors.
It was
We
clippers.
took over- I'm sorry?
It was clippers.
Yeah,
I put a little guard on it and go to town.
Nothing wrong with that. No way. I'm behind you on this one. We took our son to get a haircut, and they had this super hot Asian lady cutting hair. Now he pays for haircuts.
About 20 years I've been seeing that big boobied Asian lady.
Well, hey, at least you're honest about it. That's cool. Now listen, think about it this way. If you still stuck to cutting your own hair, think about how much extra silver you could have bought.
That's true. That's very true. But sometimes you got to splurge for the good things in life.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't mean a haircut.
Speaking of the good things in life, I don't know if he's listening, but Vegas and his beautiful wife had a very special dinner planned tonight, and just hope they're having a great time. I know they had a pretty early reservation, so he might be done by now. But Vegas, if you're out there, cheers, brother.
Definitely. They deserved a little time together, and I'm glad they were able to get to a place that was nice and fancy for him to do such a thing.
Yeah. He waited. He told me he waited 6 months to get into that place, and it is one of those places. It's a landmark in Las Vegas, so I can't wait for the report. I'm just kind of hoping though that he doesn't come back and say, it was all right." You know.
Yeah, that would be a disappointment.
Well, maybe we got to put guesses in the chat. How many ounces that dinner cost them tonight? I'm going to go with, let's say 12 ounces. It probably cost them 12 ounces with tip.
Ooh, I was going to stop at a solid 10.
10. All right. I'm going 12 because I know Vegas. He's a big spender.
Okay. Well, you did say it was a 6-month wait, so I am probably pretty low. I'm a cheap ass.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is, the man himself.
FG said, sounds like Vegas's anniversary is almost the same as ours. And I know that was part of the deal. Oh, there he is. He just chimed in.
I saw him. His ears were burning.
What's up, dude? So you were listening. I knew you were listening. How was dinner, and how many ounces did it cost? We got a running back.
Put a couple guesses in.
Come on, guys. 11 ounces. We got 11. I said 12. Littlefoot said 10. Anybody else? Anybody else got a guess on how many ounces dinner was? Littlefoot's got 10. I'll put a 12 in there just because. Well, sobriety came through with 12 as well. Jolly Roger, 14. Damn, dude. That would be an expensive dinner. Red Roberts says 8 ounces. Bill Arrington, 14.
See, she's my kind of lady. She knows the top budget. 8 ounces is it, girl.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely with tip. We're talking out the door. Cocktails, tip, you name it. You can even
might as well change this to a gold round.
No, definitely more than 175. No, I think it was 175 each at least. 18 ounces, Chris in Virginia. Ooh. Oldest steakhouse in Vegas. Used to be a mob hangout. That is true. Bellows Forge says 10.8. He's dialed in. He's dialed into 10.8.
He's got a
Come on, Vegas,
calculator out.
calculator, tell us. And for spot, you got to do it by spot. We'll say 38 spot. Spot is 38. Canadian Silver Seeker says 7.7. 1/10 of an ounce of gold. Sobriety and Silver says 1/10 ounce of gold. Boy, he's got us on the edge of our seats here. Come on, Vegas.
Right.
Didn't count. Didn't cost any ounces. Oh, the wife paid. Oh, I see. Good move, dude. Good move.
Nobody went with a dollar.
That's great. Awesome,
Right.
dude. That's great. So, how was the food? Was the food good? Was it worth the wait?
That's
Did
what
you
I was
just
gonna say.
Yeah, I thought you did. Is there an echo in here? Hey, Kalilo, mahalo.
Sounds good to me.
So yeah, so did you have any interesting pickups this week at all, or what was your not this week but last week because it is Monday?
I got a few pieces in. I actually ended up getting another 10th ounce piece of gold.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Let me make you full size here. Hold on one sec here before you pop that up. There we go.
yeah, I've been doing the fractional thing, trying to get my weight up on it. So this is my fourth 10th ounce. I picked
Nice.
this one up for $3.50, so I got a real good deal on it, I think.
Killer. 350 is awesome, dude.
And I picked up a little bit more fractional stuff over here as well, but a little bit more constitutional. I actually picked up a $5 roll of Mercuries. I actually got those off Pure Metals from somebody on Pure Metals. They had $265 a piece for the Mercs, so I thought 26 or 265 a piece wasn't too bad of a deal on them. So I picked up
that's an
2 of
awesome
those.
deal. Yeah, that's a great deal.
That's what I thought. I thought that was pretty good. He's actually the same guy, Riley Gold. He's actually got I want to say it's $1,000 face of constitutional quarters right now on there, and he'll sell them about 50 cents below spot.
Right.
So yeah, he's got a few good deals. So I've just been trying. If I could pick up silver ounces at spot, that's great. But if I find silver behind spot like constitutional, I will turn to that constitutional first.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So even like these halves here, I got these from my local coin shop. All these are BU64 Kennedys, and I paid $12.50 a piece for these when I got them. And I got actually got a couple tubes of them that were all BU. So yeah, if I find something like that, I'll pick that up. But this week, I just gotten just a couple ounces, and because I ended up getting that piece of gold, I had been wanting another piece of it. I know gold's at the high point right now in its history, so that's why I'm scared to buy a whole lot of it. But I don't want my ratio to gold to silver to be as far out of whack as it has been.
Yeah. Well, you know what though, you can't worry about what it is today because what you bought a year or 2 years ago is going to water down what you bought today. It'd be the same if it was in a depreciating market. The more you buy at a lower price brings down what you paid in dollar cost average, in other words, So I think you're okay. You don't want to go out and if you inherited $100,000, you wouldn't want to go out and dump it in one day. Spread it out over a course of a year.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. And that's another reason I like the little 1 grams and stuff that I've been picking up. That way, if it goes one way or the other, it's not a huge hit. It's so yeah. I'm enjoying the fractional. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, that was my big pickup last week was that 10th ounce of gold there.
Yeah, but you add all that up, man. That's a lot of money right there. That's a good week.
Agree.
That's a good week. Now you were saying when we were talking yesterday behind the scenes, you do your Saturday basically is like your side hustle day, and that's how it's where you try and put your money together for metals and family stuff and things like that, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, more or less. I had actually put out a video kind of asking everybody how they got their extra money to get their silver, their gold. I didn't, if everybody was independently wealthy and I was the one that was not, or what was going on there. But that's how I do it. My normal 40, 50-hour a week job, it pays for all the normal stuff of all of life. And my
Mhm.
Saturday work, that's the day that I make the money that I'll spend for medals or for something extracurricular activities, stuff like that. So I
Yeah,
usually try to do a job on Saturday or sell just a little bit of side work doing something just so that I can have it to invest in this stuff here. Because like I
yeah,
said,
that's a good solid way to do it. I thought of another way you could actually make money. You could make money editing people's shorts, Ma-
mm,
make, making
I
shorts, making videos, man. You got the talent.
maybe I'm surprised I'm as good at it as you guys say that I am. It's something I just enjoy doing, and I guess that shows in the editing part itself that I just kind of enjoy that, and that's how it turns out okay.
Yeah,
But
no, you put a lot. You put a lot into it. It shows. Your shorts are great. But I still
too
say
kind.
I'm thinking about that 30-minute video challenge. I think that might be a thing.
Hey, I'm
Might
down with it. I'm down with it. I actually done a video. It was about 15 minutes long, and it had Kansas City Kid in it from where I had sent him some stuff, and he had sent me some stuff. I had reached out to him and asked him if I could get some of his swag. I had watched some of his videos and was liking his stuff, and Red ended up drawing him a plague doctor as well.
oh
So
sweet.
I done a video when I received his package, and the same video I did that Nemo's numismatic that I got from across the way there, and
Yeah.
it something happened. I couldn't get it right. The orientation on the video was messed up, and I flipped it to be 16:9. It ended up being this tiny little square, and I worked on it for about 2 days before I realized that it was all messed up. So it kind of ticked me off, and I just kind of left it in the editing room and walked away from it. And that's
Yep.
why I didn't do a real video with the Kansas City Kid like I should have, or Nemo, because I enjoy both their guys' stuff and I appreciate them sending me their swag. But like I say, I it's, I just hate it when I do a video and I get to the very end and I realize something is messed up and I've spent a couple
Yeah.
hours on it, so it gets frustrating.
Well,
So,
I found that happened to me with CapCut when you have to rotate like a quarter turn on the video. You
hmm
got you got to go into the transform. You know where you go to the transform and then advanced, and you got to zoom in on it, and that
uh,
blows it up and fills the frame. That's
I
what you
didn't
got.
know.
Yep,
Okay,
that's what you
okay,
got to do,
appreciate
man.
it.
I've been kind of working with CapCut now for about a year. Pretty decent at the shorts and um, uh, not too bad on the regular videos as well. But I enjoy doing it. It's a time suck though. But
Yeah.
it's a labor of love too.
Exactly. Like I say, I enjoy doing it too. I just, I don't, in my job, believe it or not, I don't ever use a computer. Don't use a computer at the house. Don't use a computer at work. So everything is through my phone.
Yeah,
And
man.
so,
So
so
we got a question from Cartier Silver. He says, Littlefoot, what do you do for work besides kidnapping Hollywood producers to make your shorts?
Uh, so I actually do low voltage work, home securities, automation, cameras, TVs, projectors, surround sound, distributed audio, central vac, intercoms, datas, coax, like any low voltage kind of work that you can think of. I've been doing that for the same company going on 23 years this December 16th. So
Oh, wow.
so yeah, low voltage. I've done a lot of, but before I started doing low voltage, I actually framed homes, built homes, remodeled decks, sidings, roofs, sheetrock, stippling, all that kind of stuff. Um, and then when my son was on the way, I decided to start working somewhere that gave me a 401k and pay for the truck, a gas card, all the tools, time and a half, bonuses, Christmas. I just wanted somebody to do all that. I had always worked for myself and was my own subcontractor, and but when the kid was on the way, it changed. So I guess you can tell that he's right at 23 years old now. I started the company
Yeah.
I'm at about about 3 weeks before he was born, and been with him ever since the 3 weeks before he was born. So
Yeah,
anything
that,
low voltage.
that can't be underrated, man. You have to, or overrated, because family security has got to be number one priority for every man, really, for every person. I hate being sexist, but usually it's the man, because the woman is home taking care of the children. Here I am being
Hmm.
sexist again, but
Oh,
can't help it.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
cut from that cloth. I'm just an old school, from old fool from the old school. What can I say?
Most sexist person I know is my wife, so no problem at all.
Okay, all right, cool.
So
But
no, the security thing. It's also for like I do out here in the mountains. I do quite a lot of rental homes where people have a second house and are not there. So they'll like to have cameras or security up on their stuff so they can keep an eye on it, see what's happening. Also, there's a lot of wildlife, bears, stuff like that, and people really enjoy capturing the bears that are outside in their yard eating their blueberries, stuff like that.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but
I would
but
imagine it's probably pretty easy to find side work, because there's so much of that going on now. It's like, and nobody knows. I couldn't even tell you how to put an alarm system in, man. I give you credit.
no, I've been doing it so long, you'd be amazed at how easy it is for me. I try
Yeah,
not to side hustle the exact same thing I do for the company. Um, they don't offer all of the services that I've done for them throughout the years any longer. They don't offer the audio projectors, the structured wiring, which is all your data drops or your coax or phone drops. So I'll try to lean toward that stuff when I do my side jobs, just so I'm
yeah,
not direct competing with a company or anything like that, because
yeah.
they're my main source. So I don't want to do something to ruin that.
Well, everything is kind of going wireless now, right? I mean, it's like there's less and less wire in every job, I would imagine.
Yeah, when I first started, there were a lot of days, and of course, this was 20 years ago. A lot of days I was under a house in a crawl space that wasn't 10 inches tall, with rats or snakes, just trying to pull a wire from point A, being a window, back to a control panel at point B. And it's not that way anymore. Everything is battery operated, and radio frequency is what's used, usually 233 megahertz. So it'll use a lithium ion CR123A battery and run for 7 years before you ever have to touch the battery in your security contact. Where
Yeah,
when that stuff first came out, you were changing a battery every 6 months or something. It's just not that way anymore. So the
yeah,
wireless, it really goes much further and lasts a lot longer. So
yeah.
you're right about that.
The battery in my alarm system, have we ever replaced that battery, hon? It was once, right? So
The main
I've been
Yeah,
22 years in this house, and I've only replaced that backup battery in my alarm system one time in
yep,
20.
those 4 amp batteries, that big black battery you're talking about in that panel, they usually last around 10 to 12 years. So you're right on point with that. Because
Yeah,
basically that system's plugged in going through that battery, and that battery is what's keeping that panel running in the event of a power outage. So it's always conditioned and kept up. It's just the cell itself dies in about 10 to 12 years. So that's right
yeah,
on.
yeah, man. That's pretty amazing, though, when you think about it. I mean, for a battery to be able to last that long. I mean, I guess it's not getting used every day, but it is under constant recharge, I would think, right?
Exactly right. Exactly right. And I
Yeah,
seen Chris says something about a motion detector in a family room was useless. That motion detector, just remember, Chris, it only comes on in the away mode. When you stay home, think of that motion detector as an eyeball. If you're staying home, it's not opening up looking for you. So you can go to the bathroom or get a drink of water. When you go
yeah,
away is when it's looking for somebody. So if that living room is a point where they would cross from a bedroom to a stairwell or something, it might not be a bad location to have that motion in the living room. Just want to make sure
yeah,
you're using it properly there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we went through a time where we didn't even set the security system, and now we do it all the time because obviously, you got some stuff to protect and what have not. But not that it will do anything. If somebody wants it, they're going to get it. But you got to do at least what you can do. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, and a lot of people that I do the systems for, they only arm it when they go away from home. I tell them just think about it. If it's 3 o'clock in the morning and somebody kicks your door open, do you want to know right then somebody kicked your door open, or do you want to know when they make it to the bedroom? 45 seconds or 30 seconds to get through the house is a long time when you're asleep to the world.
Yeah.
So most people are going to say they have protection or they sleep with something that can make a boom sound. And fact is, if you're asleep, none of that matters. So
No,
yeah,
definitely not. And here's the thing. If somebody does kick your door in, right, it's probably going to be non-professionals, right? And
mhm,
as soon as they hear that alarm system wailing,
the other
they're
way.
hightailing it. They're leaving. They're out.
You got that right. You got that
You
right.
know?
Everybody knows they're there. Everybody's looking their way. They want to be gone. And I honestly think after doing it so many years, just the sign out in the front of your yard. If somebody's driving through your neighborhood and they see a security sign at your house and they don't see one at your neighbor, just stands to reason they're going to go to the neighbor's house possibly before yours.
Yep. Yep. Cartier has a question for you. He says, Littlefoot, what do you think about these Ring doorbells?
The Ring doorbells scare me, specifically the Ring, because the police department has access to these neighborhood watches. So
Oh,
the government literally is looking at through everyone's Ring doorbell. Recently seen a news story in the last few days where they seen a suspect through someone's Ring doorbell that they were looking for. They weren't on site. They were just looking through everybody's Ring doorbells live cameras.
well, that's
So
amazing. I didn't know you grant permission for that. I don't have a Ring doorbell, but
mhm.
now I know why I wouldn't get one.
But yeah, some people have the mindset that it makes the neighborhood safer if the government can look through their stuff to see what's going on and stuff like that. But I am
Well,
not okay with that.
those are the same people that post on Facebook and say, "Well, if you got nothing to hide, just show them your ID."
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
how many more rights do you want to give up?
But I'm not opposed to the doorbell camera itself. I think it's an idea that we all missed the boat on. We all thought of having a tape recorder, a recording answering machine when we weren't home for the door somehow. So I
Mhm.
think it's still a pretty cool idea. I have one at my house. It's not a Ring, and it's not one that anyone else has a capability of seeing other than me or Red specifically. It just
Yeah,
doesn't allow that access through the provider that I have for mine. So
yeah, that makes sense.
I
But
like it.
you obviously you can see it. Say you're away. There's probably an app on your phone or whatever, and you can see what's going on there.
Exactly. It notifies me. I know the pest control guys spraying or the Amazon guys drop something off or there's a bear out front. So it lets me know if there's movement, sends me a notification, and it's only to me. Like I say, there's not any kind of permission that's given to any other entity.
Yeah. Yeah, Cartier says he saw on people on TV how they follow people like through the neighborhoods, and I've seen that too, where
Yeah,
they
Cartier.
actually can trace people. Yeah, trace
Uh-huh.
people's movement. Now you'd think that would be a good thing, right? Like somebody uh, commits a crime and they're able to track them, but that's a double-edged sword. That's a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
So
I feel like there's permission that needs to be granted. I feel like I need to be contacted and somebody needs to say, "Hey, there's a suspect within your vicinity. Could you grant us permission to look through your camera?" And then
yeah,
I'd be like, "Okay, since you're telling me you're pretty sure he's close by, or no, let me get my rifle, whatever it is." But I feel like there's permission that needs to be granted, not just any old time you just pop up and start watching me outside my door.
yep. Well, Bill Arrington says big dogs and the Second Amendment. And I don't disagree with that one. Vegas yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, on Craven's show over on Discord.
Do you see the weather
Um,
stick, Kelly?
he said he keeps his precious metals under the dog's food bowl.
Yeah, I heard that. That tickles me.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I've seen Vegas's dogs, and I ain't putting my hand under that food bowl. I can tell you that.
Well, but like we joke about it, but at the end of the day, if you walk in somebody's house and you're going to steal something, you're probably armed with some kind of weapon. If you're coming up against something that's about to harm you, that's an animal, you probably aren't going to hesitate to go ahead and take care of that animal real easily.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of the questions that Craven had asked. That in the U.S., do we feel unsafe? Um, like our metal is unsafe. in our home.
I do not me personally. I live on a mountain road that's one way. My
Yeah.
driveway, if you don't have four-wheel drive, you might not get down it without four-wheel drive. You're definitely not getting back up it. So if you've come down here, you've already gone too far.
Yeah.
At that point, I unlock the door for you, let you come on in because we
Yeah.
hear you coming loud and clear. And I'm the same. I have a couple dogs that are good size. I have one that's out of the Ukraine war. And I
Oof.
have one that was bred for hunting hogs, traditional
Oh,
style.
yeah.
They grab them by the ears and you stick them with a knife. So,
Yep. Yep.
and Red's brother is a certified trainer for firearms. So we all know how to use those quite well. But like I said, you have to have other things in play as well: security systems, cameras, dogs, signs, all that stuff. You want to deter it. You don't want that trouble to come to you. But if it comes, you let it
Yeah.
come.
Yeah. Cartier says a dog is a warning, and that's true. That's why I love having my dog. I mean, nobody comes on my property without that dog barking, you know. But the thing is, I never feel unsafe when I'm home, and I never worry about my stuff when I'm home. But when I go away, I'm constantly checking the cameras. I'm always looking. I want to see who's coming, who's going, what's happening, and that alarm is set 24/7. So
I mean, if it's there, why not? Why not? It's
yeah,
only a press of a button or two.
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I'm definitely an advocate for security.
Well, I would think you would be, yeah, doing what you do.
Yeah, I've kind of felt bad about being a security technician a few times in my life. Like when the pandemic happens or something with the economy bad happens, I have more business then than I do when the economy is good because people are
Yeah,
stealing from each other and just that kind of stuff. So I
yeah.
almost feel bad when the economy starts to tank. My work starts to really pick up.
So Bill Arrington says, "I'm not afraid of the bad guys; they are afraid of me." And he
That's
says,
what I'm talking about, Bill.
give me your wallet."
That's
Well,
what I'm
that
talking about.
reminds me of Walter White from Breaking Bad when he had that little speech. He was telling Skyler, "Do you think I'm afraid, of danger when danger comes knocking? I am the danger."
Right,
Speaking of the
right.
dog barking, there she goes. She wants to go out.
Put her out.
Hmm?
Put her out.
No, that's all right. She's come here, baby. Come here. Come on. She don't. She probably just wants to go out. So let's see what else here. What else we got in there? Right, Commission. Jolly Roger, at Bill Arrington. I'm locked and loaded here. You're locked in with me. Okay, if I'm not locked in here, you're locked in here with me. Good point. Good point.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
So
stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
I'm sorry.
If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
That's a good point as well, for sure. So what do you got on the agenda this week? You got a busy work week ahead of you?
All my life.
Yeah.
All my life, unfortunately and luckily both. But yeah, it's not too bad. Most of the times it's riding around in the mountains for a little while, first thing in the morning and in the evening to decompress. So that's
Yeah.
always a plus. It used to be through city traffic. So I try not to complain a whole lot about that nowadays just because it's just wildlife is what I really all I break for.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it beats the alternative, right? We've all been through it, recessions and all this. And when, I've gone through periods of work. I've always been in construction my whole life. And I've gone through periods where you go from working 7 days a week and then all of a sudden it's crickets, it just,
Mhm.
the work just shuts off. I think we're coming to that point. I don't know when, but it's definitely going to happen. I'm seeing some signs of it now. Calls slowing down, things like that. So, hard times are coming. Hope everybody's ready for it.
Yeah. It's a new age. It's a new age. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm wondering what's going to happen with the price of silver if peace breaks out. If Russia Ukraine can work something out. I wonder if that's going to lower the price of silver as well.
Yeah. Hey, give me 1 minute. I just got to put the dog outside the room here and
Do it to it.
get my assistant to take her out. 1 second. Entertain.
Humble Stacker, what's good, buddy? I'm glad you made it in. I was wondering about you earlier. The last time I was on live, I recall you had asked a question or two, so I'm glad you made it. B. Taylor talking about silver hitting 100. That'd be crazy. Mossberg is a pretty good security system for sure. Just the pumping action of it, I think, would run anybody off. Just being on the other side of the door and hearing somebody chamber around in that Mossberg. For sure. You're always busy at work, Humble. I recall you being on live with these guys not long ago, and you're in the work phone blowing you up, and you're not being able to stay on too long. Too much work's a good problem, though, right? Hey, I appreciate you, Jolly. You all right by me. Humble, are you one of the guys that say that you carry a 40 because they don't make a 41? I know a couple guys that say that. I'm a 9mm guy myself. I just think it's a more plentiful round and I have more guns that use the 9mm. I do have a 40, but I prefer the 9mm.
A little bit lighter carry too.
Right. I can get a few more rounds in it too. That 19X I got, I can get 21 rounds in the clip, just one clip. So it's
Yeah.
with
The
a
only
spare
thing about a 9, people, question its stopping power, but you got enough rounds in there to get it done.
Right. I've actually got a little laser that's the shape of a 9mm. It's called an eye target, and you
Oh yeah,
set your, you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? You set your phone in this
Absolutely.
little cradle and you shoot the target, and every time the laser hits the target, it records the shot to make it so I can save on ammo. And not only that, I can look like an idiot in my house and jump up from behind the couch and shoot it. So yeah, I have a good time playing roles with that thing.
Yeah, you like Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry.
Right. I'm like, oop, new scenario. I'm coming from this direction. Let me put the target on the side of the house.
That's funny, man. Humble Stacker is in the house. I heard you mention his name. What's up, Humble?
Yeah.
We're going to be about an hour from now. We're going to be live on Whatnot. Hopefully, I'll see you over there, Humble. I don't know if you're going to be live tonight, but if you are, just let us know. Today is the release day. Actually, tomorrow is the release day for the Oklahoma Goldbacks. So, as of 12:01 midnight, we're going to be able to start selling those. So, we're going to run a few auctions, see how it goes, and if it goes well, I'll be up late. If it doesn't go well, I'll be in bed soon. So, I'm going to run some Oklahomas.
So the crowd will decide your bedtime tonight.
Absolutely, 100%.
So, how many of those did you end up getting? I seen you had a huge stack of them.
Well, I got 500 of the 1/2s and 200 of the number ones.
So let me ask you, in the total amount you got there, is it a full ounce of gold in that amount?
You know what? It's not.
I was thinking it was a big stack of them, but I don't even know if it was an ounce yet.
No, actually, what I did order, I ordered 600 on the half, so that's 300 face, and then 200 on the ones, which is 200 face. So that comes out to 500 face, and that equals a 1/2 ounce of gold. 500 1,000ths of an ounce. But I sent one of the packs of halves off to Vegas Stacker. Pack of halves I sent him. That was I bought some aliens and goldback holders from him. And
all that.
Yeah, I ended up paying them in goldbacks, which I thought was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I feel like that's the real purpose of those gold backs is to be used as barter, and that's exactly what you did with them. So I think that was spot on.
Yeah, it worked out well for both of us too. You know, it's like he was. The only thing is, when I ordered them, they shipped them, and I think I received them on the 15th. I wish I would have got them like a day or two earlier, so he could have had them sooner. But there was not much I could do about that. You know.
Yeah. Silver Spur, thanks for stopping in. I don't know if I seen you or said hey to you yet. You and Stuart both.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Stuart
you guys
Sparrow, I
showing
just
up.
saw that. So I just I'm scrolling back a little bit, looking at what Humble was saying because I had asked him a question. So he said he just opened a bunch of golds from Whatnot. Let us know in the chat what you got, sir. We'd love to hear about it. In fact, if you want, I'll pop a link
That's what I'm talking
in
about.
the,
Roy Mon.
yeah, I'll pop a link. And if you want to jump up here and tell us what you got, we would love to hear it. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm pasting a link in the chat right now. If you want to hit that and come up here and tell us what you got, appreciate that. Did it show up? Oh, there it is. No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. I see it.
How come that-
StreamYard.com.
Well, that's weird, man. I don't see it.
It's right above B. Taylor.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, I got it. I got it. So yeah, we'll just wait on you there, Humble. Be
So
there soon.
1201 going down.
Yeah, 12:01. That's it, man. We're gonna be live at 12:01. We'll probably be live a couple of minutes before that, but we can't start till then. My wife was just telling me though, there's a couple. Was it one show or
Couple big sellers are already doing it.
a couple sellers are already doing it? Maybe it's you can't ship them till after.
They said they never heard anything about it.
Really, that's weird because that was one of the first things they told me.
They might have not got them from
No,
Gold.
you can't get them from. I don't think you can. They could be shipped out before that unless you bought them direct. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not going to matter at all. Believe me. They're either
Welcome
going
in,
to buy them
Sir
or not buy 'em.
I was telling Sir Sloth the third, welcome in. Good seeing him.
Oh yeah, Sir Sloth the Third. Jolly's in. I'm just cruising through the thing here.
Do you collect those gold backs? Do you have like a denomination from each state?
No, not that seriously. I do have a few. Like I bought like when the Floridas came out, I was at the fun show, and I purchased half, a one, a two, and a five at the fun show, and I kept those. I got a couple here and there that I kept. Maybe I have about 15 or 20 of them. Oh, Humble Stacker is in the backstage. Let's see if we can't grab him. What's up, Humble?
There he is, the man himself.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us now?
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you guys. How are you?
Pretty good, man. How you been?
I'm all right. I can hear you.
So you got some gold from Whatnot. Can you just run it down for us? Tell us what you got.
Yeah, dude. Here, check it out. So I got this.
Whoa, what is that?
That's a ICG Gold Nugget 0.48.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
I've
picked
seen
that
it.
up. I picked that up on a $13 spin.
Oh, nice.
Right.
And you said it's 0.4 of a gram?
0.48.
0.48. That's almost half a gram. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that at a quarter of the price.
Yeah, buddy. What else did you get?
So I got this out here, but I opened this up in a package, and I don't even remember bidding on this guy's room.
Valcambi, Grand Bar, yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
remember
so-
bidding on it, just showed
So
up.
yep, I checked the amount that I paid, and apparently I paid $66 in this room.
Yeah, that's a steal as well.
Yeah, it is.
That's a little bit more than half price, but right around there.
Val Cosby's got that
Well,
premium on all their stuff.
I got some silver. I got a couple of silver rounds that came with it too.
Nice. So if you don't remember doing it, that means you might be drunk bidding.
No, I don't. I don't drink like that.
Oh, all right.
That's
So then
funny.
it's definitely not that. I had to go there first. I don't know.
We got a couple of these. We got a
Is that
couple of these.
quarter gram?
Is that the Monarch Metals, the 200s?
Yeah, a couple of these 1-200s in a package today as well.
Yep, those are cool. Yeah.
Been seeing those around.
Apparently, I was in this guy's room and I went to bed before his reveal.
Oh, okay. So it was a envelope game, and you had one envelope, and
Yep.
I think
So
I think
I
maybe
actually, I got, yeah, I got 4 envelopes in his room though. So I got these 2
Yep,
and a couple of silver pieces.
yep. And believe me, Humble is out there, man. He's a bidder. I've seen him in action. He does not like to lose, Humble.
I don't like to lose. Nope.
No, Humble does not like to lose. He's in it to win it.
Okay.
And this came. This is an aluminum pour.
Well, that's cool. Aluminum, huh? Nice.
So
Now,
that's
where
the
did you
exact
get
opposite of
that?
picking up. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I
no.
thought that was pretty cool. Aluminum pour.
I was
I
wondering
got
if it
this.
felt different when you picked it up versus the gold and silver. It seems like it would be quite a bit lighter, just the same
Oh,
size.
yeah.
Yeah, this thing's a plug, bro.
Does it have a weight or anything on the back of it?
No, so there's no weight, but I know it's aluminum. But if I can weigh it.
Well, I'll tell you
Sure.
what. If that was silver, that would probably be 3.5 ounces. I would think.
I'd say closer to 5.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It looks
Yeah.
thick.
It's thick, man.
But I bet you aluminum. I bet it's only about an ounce and a half, maybe less.
I don't even think it's that way. I don't even think it's that much.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you, you don't realize how dense gold, silver, and platinum are until you compare them to another metal. Like my 2 channel
like
rounds. Look at that. Yeah. My 2 channel rounds that FG poured, the silver one, and they're identical size. The silver one is 4.47, and the brass one is 3.86, and that's both
Wow.
in troy ounces. But big difference. Big difference.
For sure. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
have it. I don't have any aluminum.
This
Oh,
is Cartier's
Cartier made
silver
that.
round or channel round. This is made out of brass.
Now
Looks like it got some heft.
that is pretty awesome, and I asked FG about that because I saw that on FG's set, and FG told me you got to ask Cartier about that because he printed the molds for him.
Yeah, and I had Cartier pour me one.
And is that brass, that piece?
This is brass. It's 5.7 ounces of brass.
Nice. Cartier, when are you going to do mine, brother?
Mm.
That thing is sweet.
It is. It's super sweet.
I love the background, but it's kind of almost like it looks like wood, right? Is that the piece I'm
Yeah.
thinking of?
Yeah, this thing is thick. It actually, in this area here,
Yeah. It has like
it
a grain.
almost looks like it's got grains, but it's more like lightning strikes almost.
That's awesome. It's got a lot of relief too. That thing is really
Yeah.
badass.
This is sick.
All right, Cartier, if you're listening, please contact me. I want one of them.
Cartier just finished up a Popeye and Pluto pour, so it might be available.
You know, Cartier works for silver, guys. You know that, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, who doesn't? Who wouldn't anyway?
So the fact that you just send him what you want, and he'll pour what he pours, and then he'll keep the rest, and you're good.
Yeah. I would probably do it out of brass because I just like the color of the brass. I think the brass looks cool. All right, it's a lot cheaper, of course, but
It is.
I love the brass.
So I was expecting a copper one. I
Yeah.
sent him 15 ounces of copper, and he told me like, look, dude, the copper's not gonna work. So then he poured me in brass. I
Yeah.
couldn't afford a silver one. If I had the 5 ounces of silver, I'd have sent him the silver, but I just didn't have it at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's one thing if you're paying for it, it's gonna sting. But if you're just sending 6 or 7 buffaloes or whatever, it doesn't hurt as much anyway.
No, that's true. I just didn't send him the silver for the round. I sent him copper for it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I understood. Yeah. But yeah, that's a nice piece. That one I saw on FG stage, and
Oh,
I
dude,
I asked him about it.
Cartier and FG, just insanely good work.
Oh, that's awesome. That one is silver though, right?
This is FG, all silver.
Yeah. What's that one weigh? About 1.3, 1.5?
Yeah, one of them's 1.5 and one of them's 1.4.
Nice. Yeah, he just did one of the Death's Head butterflies for me, and it came out 1.29.
So this is the one that I'm keeping, but I've got one.
But
I
you
got
do a
one right
giveaway?
here for my Gibby.
Oh, nice.
Right.
For when I hit 500 subscribers.
What are you up to now?
I'm 478.
478. All right. Well, let's see if we can't get you a couple more. Some hit up Humble Stacker if you don't already have them. Jump in there and let's get them to 500 so we can get a chance of getting this baby. How you gonna do the giveaway?
I'm gonna have a few different giveaways going on when I hit 500. I'm gonna
Yep.
do some gold, some silver, and this silver bar.
Nice.
You know, because I've got followers in the prospecting community and the gold and the silver community. So I'm thinking about doing a couple of half-gram pay dirts, hopefully,
Hmm.
and some silver. So I got an ounce of silver and the bar I'm gonna do. Got some constitutional set aside as well.
Yeah.
I'm planning on probably about 9 or 10 different things I want to give away on my 500.
Sweet. I think you showed that in a video not too long ago, and I made a comment. I was like, "Hey, dude, how do I get one of those?" And you were like, "No, I'm not giving it. I'm not selling it. It was made by Cartier, and or actually, that one was
Yeah,
made by
so
FG, right?"
that's this one right here.
Oh, that's the lighthouse. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yeah, that one's cool, man.
Yeah, man.
Love it.
Lighthouses are my thing, bro. Lighthouses are my thing.
Good
Well, you
stuff.
live in the land of the lighthouse. You probably got lighthouses all up and down that coast, right?
Right.
Well, I grew up in Oregon, so there's a few of them, but ultimately, I don't know why the lighthouse is so symbolic for me, but I don't know, it just means a lot. I just gravitate towards it.
Yeah, yeah. So Cartier says, "Thanks for the love, Humble." And
Of
Cartier,
course, bro.
I don't know if you were here when he showed your ship piece, but I want to talk to you about one of those. What do you got there, Grand Canyon?
Yeah, that was from your channel. I got the Grand Canyon.
Oh,
The
sweet.
5 ounces.
Yeah, those 5 ounce coppers, man, are just so popular. People love them. We get orders in the store, like through Pure Metals and whatnot, both. That's really the only thing that sells out of the store. Those 5 ounce coppers.
Well,
People,
honestly, I'm not a copper stacker, but I would have that full collection.
yeah,
I mean, the artwork is just insane.
it is, man. It's beautiful stuff, and even the backside of those. Look at the backside of them. Just well designed, beautiful piece.
And affordable.
And for the price, I was just going to say, for the price you pay for that, you don't have to feel bad about buying it. They're coming out with a new one. What is it called? Amazon Rainforest.
Oh, dude, I want the Aurora Borealis. That is sick.
Right.
Yeah, we got some Aurora Borealis coming in, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, I forget what we ordered, man, but we ordered a whole bunch of stuff. So we got those coming in, Amazon rainforest, and some other spaceman ones, and I don't know, a bunch of them.
You got me curious. Does the Aurora Borealis react to a black light?
Here,
Oh, I don't know. Does the Aurora Borealis react to a black light?
I don't know.
I don't think so. That's the Amazon rainforest. Oh, I'm showing it, but I got you on full size. Hold on.
I get offers on this all the time.
I bet.
There's the
Oh,
Amazon
hook that
rainforest.
up. Yeah,
Oh, that's
probably
it.
hook that up. Nice.
Yeah, right. That's
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the seven wonders. Pretty sweet.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's sick, dude.
I mean, for the money, you can't go wrong. What is that little shovel? What does that weigh?
This is a silver shovel Cartier board.
Wait, let me guess the weight. So, judging by the size of your hand, I'm going to say that's 6.2 ounces.
No, it's an ounce and a half.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh, wow. It looks bigger than that, dude. Wow, I feel foolish now.
No, you're good, man. If you put me on full screen, I'll show you what the actual template was.
Yeah. You're up. You're up. You're on
All right. So this is what I sent him to pour me, and it's super thin, so he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So he asked me to send another one so he could stack it. So I
Oh,
sent him
yeah.
another one, and he stacked it.
Well, tell him the cool part. How he stacked it was Humble told him to put some fingernail polish on there. I believe it was. Is that what it was, Humble?
Yeah. Just to tack it together so it wouldn't ruin the steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was actually just told him to tack the sides, but he tacked the face, but that's okay. He tacked it with some sort of glue, it looks like, but it made it thick enough so it could do a pour.
Yeah, that's amazing. And
But here, check this out.
what's the significance of the little baby shovel spoon type thing there? What was the reason you wanted that done?
Well, so I do lives where I pan for gold, and I use this to scoop the pay dirt into the pan. And
Okay.
he was watching me one day, and he goes, "Hey, Humble, I can pour that at a silver for you." And I said, "Hell yeah, a silver shovel digging gold dirt. I mean, how awesome
Nice.
is that?"
Yeah, awesome. But man, I'd be worried about scratching up the spoon.
Well, I don't use it,
That's
but
what
I
I'm saying.
could.
It's too nice to use.
It's just, dude, it's just dirt. You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I know. That's why I haven't used it yet. But still, man, it's super cool. So I had him pour me 2 of them, and I gave one to B&B Pay Dirt. And just look at the detail, though.
Yeah, it's amazing. I like the
It
color.
is.
Look at the color difference. How much the silver is just so. It's more elegant looking. You know what I mean?
Now, he had to he built a box to make this for a sand pour.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So did he have to make a wax mold for that, or?
Well, he used wood and sand, and he had to build a box for it.
Right, yeah, yeah, and they pour it vertically straight up and down, right?
Yeah. Now, normally with most of his pours, he can put in his tumbler. Well, this is too long for his tumbler. So he had to do this by hand. He literally did this whole thing by hand.
Nice. So he had to rub it down all by hand.
Yes.
We call that the
Oh,
hard way.
that's the old-fashioned way, yeah.
Right.
Either that, or you
So
got to
just
buy a bigger tumbler.
the craftsmanship,
Yeah.
just amazing. And FG does some insane work. I've got quite a few pours from him. This is just kind of his channel
Yep.
tree of life that he does.
Oh yeah.
And
I
the
got one of
patina
them.
on it is insane. I like it. I have this on my display on a regular basis.
I thought about putting it on mine tonight, and I decided to go with all the silver up there instead.
This one's his.
Yeah,
This one's his.
nice. Yeah, FG does great work.
I've got FG working on a little something for me at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty damn cool.
This is from Cartier.
Nice.
2.3 ounces.
Cartier sent some stuff over to B. Taylor as well. He just popped a video yesterday with that stuff.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I've acquired quite a few cores as of recently. This is Capital Currency.
Oh, very nice.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, that's an area of interest that I've taken too. It's like, where else can you go with it, right? How many bars can you buy? How many ounces? How many rounds, right? So that's all cool, artistic stuff that is one-offs.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, just the premium is so much more higher because of all the extra work that's involved.
But it's worth it though. It's like
It is.
it's
It is.
artwork.
And you're supporting somebody local, somebody that's smaller that's trying to put together their craft. I'm
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Thanks for showing us. Appreciate it.
Right?
Dude, you're good. I'm gonna let you finish your show.
All right. Well, listen, hopefully I'll see you in my live stream. I'll be about 40 minutes. We'll be live. Take care, brother. So,
Glad to
yeah, along those lines, I'm going to have to probably cut it off in a few minutes here because got to try and at least get a few seconds of relaxation before we go live.
Totally.
Yeah.
I was just going to show one thing. Bellows had asked about the security seal on the back of those gold backs
Oh, yeah.
with the black light. I was just going to see if he could. You had. I was going to say if you could put me on. I was going to see if we could just see it on here. Let me turn this lamp here off as well. But yeah, they have a seal on there that tells you the denomination.
Yep.
It's not coming in very well.
There, yeah, no, we can see it. Yeah. It
So
says
yeah, with the black light, it does have a security seal.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I keep saying I got to get a little black light flashlight to show that off like that, but I just, it's like, dude, it's like you have a good thought, and then 3 seconds later, you're like, what was I just thinking?
Right, squirrel.
Well, exactly. I got a
Makes
squirrel
sense.
brain so bad, dude.
Well, hey, I really appreciate you bringing me on, let me hang out with you and chat it up. And I really want to thank everybody for showing up here with us tonight and hanging out and hanging in there, being so active.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a good crowd tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming in, giving us the love. We appreciate it.
For sure, guys.
And now, as it always happens, right? Right before you decide you're going to sign off, the people start pouring in. Space Miner just poured in.
Right.
Silver State Stacker came back, or I don't know if he was here the whole time and he was just quiet, but I just saw him pop back up. Boy, let's see. We got Jolly Roger, Space Miner, Humble Stacker. Otis is still in there with us. Humble.
FG's hanging in there still. Matt Wingy.
Yep.
Bill Harrington.
Leo was in here. Cartier, of course. B. Taylor, Matt Wingy, Littlefoot. Oh, what was Littlefoot doing here? Bill Harrington,
Sub
Jolly
each
Roger,
other up. Show some love. Sub each other up.
Steve Bassett. Yeah, everybody should be subbing each other up, man. That's always much appreciated. So yeah, everybody, thanks so much for coming in. It was good to have you, Littlefoot. Thank you for doing a super job filling in for Vegas Stacker.
I look forward to him coming back and checking him out next Monday.
Yep. He's going to be hosting Saturday and Monday. Next two shows, and I'm pretty sure we got some pretty cool guests coming up. So keep an eye out for that. I'm sure we'll be hitting some promos during the week.
That'll teach him to take a day off. We'll double work him when he gets back.
Oh, maybe triple.
That's what I'm talking about. Love it.
Yeah. No, I'm sure he's raring to get back in the saddle.
Yeah, I'm sure he is as well.
But it's good that he's able to take the time though and enjoy family. He was out there. You got to see the video he showed me today. I hope he puts it out. He sent me a video that he filmed at his coin shop that he goes to in Indiana. Oh my God, dude, it was like huge. What a shop. Beautiful.
Wow. And he
Yeah.
doesn't pay any extra premium for the overhead of what they got going on there?
You know, they got a lot going on there. They sell, I think you've heard them talk about it. They sell guns, meat, and silver. What more do you need?
Right?
You know?
That
Guns,
sounds
meat.
like my favorite hangout we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh man, you got a reason to be there 3 days a week and then start over again.
Right? For sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Creek, Virginia, I'll check it out.
appreciate you so much, Littlefoot. Thank you for coming in and appreciate your work during the week, putting out the promos and all that. And your shorts are awesome. Not that I should be looking at your shorts, but you know.
Hey, nothing to it. It was an honor to be on. I enjoy doing the shorts, so no problem at all there. And I'm gonna catch up with you guys on the next stream.
Sounds good, brother. Thanks, Humble. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you, everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome as always. If anybody's interested, Average Joe 10475 on Whatnot. I'll be live at 12:01. Hopefully, selling some gold backs.
Nice. And I want to thank Liberty Bleeds Silver for stopping in and chatting with us earlier on. If you guys missed him, he was here as well.
Absolutely. Thanks, Liberty. And Vegas for checking in the chat. He didn't have to do that. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Appreciate you.
For sure.
All right, everybody. Monday Night Metals signing off. Average Joe out.
Y'all keep stacking. Every little bit counts. See you soon.
Take care, Littlefoot. Oh, hang out.